Here's the count. All right, good evening. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's time for the #1 sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports4U. Live on YouTube. I'm John. That's Mark. Nick Freeze is on the way. And joining in the show tonight, and you've seen him on the show many times with our draft recap, our NFC South two-a-days. He's a friend of the show, the host of the Undisputed World Champ podcast. Our boy Champ is in the building. Champ, what up, man?
Hey, how y'all doing, man? Good to be back on the Sports4U podcast, the best in the West. I call y'all that for a reason, man.
Oh, man, appreciate you. Always, Champ. Love is love, man. So we're live on YouTube, X, Facebook. We're also on, so make sure you subscribe to Sports4U podcast on YouTube, like us on Facebook, X, and Instagram. We're also live on the Undisputed World Champ YouTube and Facebook page. So make sure y'all subscribe to Champ's YouTube and follow him on Facebook. And make sure you follow him on all social media, on Instagram and on TikTok. Dude does big things, has great sports commentary. And we're just going to get right into the show. Obviously, it's opening night of the NBA season. We just had the first game. It's in the books. I hate to say this, the NBA champion Boston Celtics. They defeat the New York Knicks 132-109. Jason Tatum, 37 points and 10 assists on ring night. You got 24 from his fellow Olympian Derek White. And the reigning finals MVP, Jaylen Brown, dropped 23 and 7. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, the New York Knicks didn't look so good tonight. Obviously, they got 22 from Jalen Brunson and from Deuce McBride, 16 from Mikal Bridges, but only 12 and 7 from Karl Anthony Towns on 9 shots. Piece of shit. So we'll talk about that. Trunks, what up? He says Boston looks ready to repeat. I hope not. Most threes made in a single game. The Celtics tied the Boston Celtics record of 29 back in 2020. And so you pretty much see what they were doing. They were just out there bombing, and it was just everything was just going in the net. So let's start there. Champ, I'll start with you. How do you feel about the Celtics' chances of repeating this year?
Like you, I hate to say, because I'm a Laker fan, by the way, so I hate to say that, but they're looking like they're gonna repeat. You talk about a butt whooping, man. In the great words of Brother Lynch Hung, they checked them, cashed them, and charged them a fee. So I mean, that was a butt whooping of biblical proportion right there, man. And man, the thing is Porzingis ain't even out there, so you can just imagine how it's gonna be when he gets back. As far as that trade goes, I know it's just one game. This is overreaction. Knicks don't look like the Knicks, but once they find their footing, with Cat and that new cast they have, they'll figure it out. But they didn't look good thus far. But like I said, it's overreaction first game. You know, we always gonna have a good overreaction. But for them to come out here and make a statement like that, that was nothing short of amazing. Good job, Boston, man. I got to give you credit where credit is due. I hate that you're winning and you got more titles than we do, but you know, I got to give you respect.
No, I hate to I hate to do it, man. But they obviously I didn't catch much of the game, but I saw obviously they got up by a 30 piece, so they was doing something right. And obviously, like you said, the Knicks, obviously they just acquired Karl Anthony Towns and everything, so it's gonna take some time. Obviously, they don't have Mitchell Robinson probably for the first 3 months of the season, so he won't be back until the calendar turns to 2025. What up, Bella? So I look at it like this: they're gonna have some time. They're gonna start off, and I heard Brian Windhorst and Sean Trani say this morning, they're gonna start off pretty. It's gonna be ugly to start for this new look Knicks team, but eventually they will like a contender. All right, Mark. I mean, I don't know how much you caught of this game, man, but you know how much I hate Boston. But just go ahead, man. You're the voice of reason because you're the only one that's not a Laker fan so far on this panel.
Yeah, the world champion Boston Celtics look really good. going off what Champ said, I don't care if they got more rings than y'all. Y'all a better franchise.
Of course.
Yeah. Boston Celtics look really good. Like you said, it's one game. I'm not about to delve too deep into the Knicks, but I said this when the trade happened. The Knicks lost their heart. Randall and Hart was their heart and soul. And yeah, they probably got the better player, but they lost what what New York represents. So this doesn't surprise. This one game doesn't surprise me. I still had the Knicks maybe going to the Eastern Conference Finals, but I'm sticking by that. I'm not going after one game, but right now Boston looks really good.
I agree.
Jason Tatum got something on this. You got to get some off his chest after that Olympics. How they disrespected him.
And then I think obviously he knows he didn't have the best finals. You know, they won, but obviously everybody's talking about the emergence of Jaylen Brown, the number one guy. They just had a great moment as we're 5 minutes away from Lakers Timberwolves down at Staples Center. Yeah, we still call it Staples Center. I still call it Staples Center, champ.
It's still Staples Center.
I mean, I still call. I don't get mad at that because I still call it Staples Center. I still call. I don't call Levi Stadium. I still call that Candlestick. I mean,
wow, I ain't heard that
still
name.
Call it Candlestick. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. I mean, Staples Center, the house that Shaq built.
So it was an interesting, beautiful moment just happening pregame. Obviously, LeBron James and Bronny James are going to make history being the first father and son to play in the NBA, play on the same team in the NBA in the same season. But when you think of father and son, you think of one legendary name, and they're also a junior and a senior as well. And obviously, one was a World Series champion, but the other one turned out to be one of the greatest ever. One of the guys. I said one. Key. One. Uno. Not the. That was Ken Griffey Sr. and Ken Griffey Jr. are both at the Lakers game tonight to show their support for Bronny and LeBron on tonight. They just had a photo op at center court. So it's a beautiful moment. So I'll start with you, champ, on this moment. We're about to see history made tonight with Bronny and Bron taking the court together as father and son. How do you feel about what's going to take place this season? Well, specifically tonight when this finally happens.
Man, you know what? As far as seeing that is a beautiful thing for me, man. And the thing is, we don't know how good Bronny is really going to be. He's still raw. He's still young. I mean, and he scored. People always focus on when he has a bad game, but people don't want to say, well, he scored 17 points in his final preseason game. Mm-hmm. So the thing is this. Enjoy it, man. It's rare that we see, we always hear our moms get a lot of credit. It's rare that we see great fathers get credit. And I'm glad to see the fathers get credit, man. And, especially the black fathers, man. I hate to throw that in there, but, black fathers, guys like my father, you guys, y'all deserve a hell of a lot of credit for what y'all do as far as what y'all kids are concerned. And, if it weren't for my father, I wouldn't be right here sitting with you right now. So to see black fathers do their thing, and people can call it nepotism, but hey, I didn't hear nobody crying when Don Shula gave his son a job. You didn't hear when Bill Callahan's son, he's up there coaching with the Tennessee Titans. A little bit of
not to cut you off, but your owner, Jenny Buss, is a pride of nepotism.
I said it the day after the draft. I said it the day after the draft. Lakers are a mom and pop organization. Go ahead, Champ.
Yeah, it's a nepotism organization. Ain't nothing there but former players, and the kids are former players. So I mean, hey, it's nepotism. It's always going to be nepotism. I mean, hey, you're going to get somewhere by who you know. They always tell you that down south or on the West Coast, they tell you it ain't what you know, it's who you know. So
who you know. Yep.
Hey, and guess what? We don't know how good he's going to be, especially with technology and everything these days, how he can advance and pick up on his game. And his dad has taught him, well, this is what you need to do, this is what not to do. He's going to keep a watchful eye on him, make sure he ain't falling victim to what a lot of these other basketball players are doing. So, yeah. So, that's a good thing. It's a beautiful moment, man. Good thing.
I'm a touch on what Champ was talking about, because for me, it's not about basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I know LeBron is arguably the GOAT. You know, some people got him as 1, some people got him as 2, some people got him as 3. Wherever you got him at, I don't care about that. What Champ is talking about, it takes way more precedent than where LeBron is going to rank all time. To see a black father not only create and make this lane, but now he get to be there with him, dog. That is great, and I don't care if Bronny don't play 5 years in the NBA. I don't care about that.
Talk about it.
Like, this is dope to me. This is a dope moment, and instead of so many people talking bad about it, we should acknowledge it and realize what we're watching here. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
Like, that's just dope to me. I don't care about the basketball aspect of it. Like,
I don't either.
this is just a dope moment to me. Yeah. Salute to Bron and everything he creating, man.
I'm happy for him. I know he's gonna be all right. His dad's been through the fire for 22 years, and you ain't got ain't nothing but a better example of how to go through scrutiny in this era of social media. LeBron, I always say this, Champ, Mark, everybody in the comment section, he was the first superstar born and raised in the social media era.
And dog, with Bronny growing up, how he growing up, who his dad is, cameras on him 24/7. The only thing we've ever heard about him is he was smoking weed. Fam, that kind of tells you the lineage that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't hear nothing bad about Bron, and I think we about to see the same thing with Bronny.
I agree too. I mean, that's it. And obviously, wasn't that serious. I mean, we know where weed is at now in our country. So I'm just glad the kid's alive. Look, man, the kid died. We don't bring that up. We take time. But we don't talk about that. We always want to focus on, well, he only averaged 4 points as a freshman. Well, I think he would have more if he didn't have half of his career taken away, because his life was almost taken away.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about that. But he's gonna be all right. We're gonna have the pomp and circumstance tonight. Obviously, they're gonna do it when they get to Cleveland. And obviously being two kids from Akron. What up, John? What up, Christy? What up, Tig?
John, what's up? What up, Christy?
He gonna obviously be able to play in front of his grandma. All of us who had a grandmother know how much that feeling is to play in front of Big Mama. Rest in peace to all our grannies.
Rest in peace, Big Mama.
So it's gonna be a fun night. But obviously, on the basketball side, we're playing the team that was the runner-up in the Western Conference Finals. And obviously, they're a new look team. Cats now in New York. Julius Randle's and Dante DiVincenzo are in Minnesota. Rudy Gobert has the most untradeable contract in NBA history. But this is all about Ant-Man versus Bron. This is the time where we're going to get to see if Ant-Man can not get the torch passed, but go out there and try to take it from Bron. Because he has that mentality where I think he wants to be the guy who's like, you know what? I respect you. Kevin Durant's my idol, but I'm coming for y'all spot too. And that's why I think tonight it's going to be fun to watch Anthony Edwards in his first prime time. Well, I'm not saying first, be getting prime time game on opening night, because we knew once Minnesota had this ascension last year, this was about to start. So obviously, Champ, you can speak about Ant-Man, because obviously you're in Georgia. You in Georgia? You're in Georgia. Tell me, how do you feel about his ascension last year from being obviously an all-star to now becoming a rising superstar?
Man, it's always good to see a Georgia Bulldog shine, man. It's always good, man. He one of the best basketball players from Georgia since Dominique Wilkins. So, I mean, I wish we could have got him in Atlanta, though, man. Not gonna lie, man. You know, we always losing homegrown talent to other teams. But, I digress. To see him, and it's that old school mentality that he has, that being a two-way player, being able to trying to lock guys down on both ends. And to see that is nothing short of amazing. He's just not a scorer. Too many times we see a lot of guys just focus on just scoring. he focused on both aspects of the game on both ends. So to see him do that, especially in a market like Minnesota, especially in a market like that, small market, and not necessarily media darling, to see that, that's amazing. And like I said, man, it's always good to see a Georgia Bulldog get his just due. So, I mean, to see his ascension, man, I know, he did a lot of chirping over the offseason, but you know what? That's what a lot of players do. When you don't think you're good, nobody else is going to think you're good. So, I mean, hey, but you got to get that first chip, man. Got to get that first one. And, hey, you got to. If you're going to chirp about it, you got to be about it. So, it's going to be interesting to see this season, man. A lot of teams have gotten better during the offseason. They have a new look right now in Minnesota, and it's going to be interesting to see that. Now, is his showcase going to be tonight? I don't know. Because, it might just be the night of LeBron, his first time his son on his team and everything like that. So, might just be the night of LeBron. So, never can tell. Go Lakers.
Right. And the response of Ant-Man, I just got one thing to say. We all know he's a great player.
Hello, Taylor Rooks. Sorry.
Shout out to our guy Nick Freeze. Their rookie year, when everybody was talking about LaMelo, Nick Freeze was the only one originally talking about Ant-Man. And he said that's when he coined it. In a couple of years, y'all will understand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to send a shout out to Nick because he called that off top.
Yeah.
I love Ant-Man. I love the way he played, his mindset, a little tenacity. I don't care about the stats. I don't care about none of that. Watching him play, I love it. I think he is the future face of the NBA within the next 2 years. Him and Wemby.
I agree, and obviously they're getting ready to start this game. Champ, what was your reaction to the Ant-Man Julius Randle trade when you first saw it?
Ant-Man Julius Randle.
I'm sorry, I mean Cat and Julius Randle. Apologies.
I don't know. I'm still in shock. I mean, I'm still in shock. I mean, there was always rumors swirling around in the sports world about Cat getting traded. I didn't expect for it to be in New York. But, I mean, I thought they was going to run it back with that same team. Now, I can understand Julius Randle has been kind of hurt, and it was good to get up off his contract and get him over to Minnesota. It's going to be interesting to see what he does there. But I'm still in shock about that trade. I mean, I'm still in shock. I mean, I think Cat is going to do good there. It's going to be interesting to see how Thibodeau uses him. That's going to be the common denominator on how Thibodeau using him. Like I said, tonight was not necessarily a preview of how he's going to be used. His first game of a very, very long season. So, but quite frankly, I was shocked about that trade. That was a trade that I did not expect. And, it was the first trade without the Wolves bomb. So the first trade without the Wolves bomb, that was because, the thing is, my first instinct when the trade happened in the NBA, that Woj said, but, you got to remember Woj retired. So it's just Sham said it. So, it's just as good as gold. But I'm still in shock behind that. I think that they're going to do good with this team, but I don't necessarily know if they're going to be able to attack with that same tenacity that they did in that previous, with Villanova, New York, whereas, Cat with New York. I don't know if they're going to be attacking with that same tenacity. Not think they're going to be stronger in the middle, but I don't think it's going to be that same tenacity that they had before. But it's going to be interesting to see. I'm not going to sit here and talk about NBA Finals because as we saw, I mean, the Celtics run the East. So I really can't sit here and say this was going to put them over the top. You still might end up losing to Boston. So I mean, you're going to end up the same place you did last year in the Eastern Conference Finals. Right. You're going to end up getting up out of there. So I got to see what you're going to do and how it's going to pan out and what you're going to do when the playoffs first start. Because it's going to take a lot of work to go from that team that you had to this one now. My main man, what's going on?
Nick Freeze in the building.
No, I'm not.
Great Nick Freeze is in the building now.
Nick Freeze froze, cheesing like a kindergarten taking his picture.
That's hate.
Huh?
Nothing. Don't worry about
it. Nick.
That's hate.
So, Nick, we talking about obviously Minnesota. They're talking about the trade.
No, Nick, I just gave you your props, dog. With that, when you call Ant-Man off the top.
Oh yeah. I tried to tell everybody. They didn't pay attention to me. They want to talk about LaMelo. I tried to tell them.
And let me say this, champ. I don't know if you know this. Nick Freeze was the first person that made the suggestion that the Knicks should trade for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Facts.
After they lost to Miami, we watched that game. And after the show, Nick, Mark, Trell was watching the game, was watching the playoff game still at the old Townhouse Studios. And Rudy just dunked on Rudy Gobert. Nick made the suggestion right there.
Oh yeah, I sure did.
That's crazy, B.
Hey, he needs to relax.
That's crazy, B. That's too. But Nick was the first one, champ, that suggested that the Knicks should make the call for Karl-Anthony Towns. Took them 16 months to do it. Took them about 18 months to do it, but they got it. But it happened. Ron passes up. Rui for three.
Better late than never. I mean,
better late than never.
I'm still in shock behind that trade, man. Like I said, I'm still just like shocked and dismayed. I'm like, y'all ain't gonna run it back with the same team.
I thought that I knew Cat was gone after Jimmy Butler embarrassed him. It was a couple of years too late. But I also knew that Julius Randle was gonna get traded when what's the guard that went over there? Oh, Jalen Brunson signed that team-friendly contract. I knew it was gonna be he was out of there at that moment.
Yeah, the writing was on the wall, but even then, playoffs, they gonna figure out a way to get them up. Just they can feel like add better pieces, but it's just one game tonight, y'all. I mean, the Celtics are definitely juggernauts, but the Celtics ain't gonna make 29 3-pointers every damn time they play against somebody. So we'll see how everything goes.
I said the same thing. Champ, let me ask you this: after watching, it's LeBron. This is already. All right, 8:35 into the game. LeBron got his first dunk at age 39.
I need LeBron to get 8 assists.
I don't think that would be difficult. Let me ask
that's
you
all.
this.
That's all I need him to do, and I got $60. Shout out to the parlays. You heard?
I guarantee you by the end of the show, you will have $60. Champ, what are your expectations for JJ Redick?
Not much. You get us to the playoffs. All right. This is not. Look, I'm not gonna be I'm a Laker fan, but I'm not gonna be a Cowboys type Laker fan. My expectations are realistic. Look, we didn't make a lot of moves in the offseason. This is a brand new coach. This is not exactly this is not exactly a super stacked roster and things of that nature. So I'm not finna get my hopes on too much. You're a new coach. You've never coached before. I mean, now we've seen head coaches who come in instantly, like Mike Dunleavy. You remember Mike Dunleavy, Mr. Watson? Mike Dunleavy, who coached us back in '91. But I don't think that's this type. I don't think that JJ Redick is that type of guy. So I'm just gonna be very, very honest. My expectations are very, very realistic and low. Get us to the playoffs. If you can get us to the second round, I think this is a joyful year. So that's just how much I'm putting into it this year. Because like I said, whenever you got LeBron on your team, even right now in year 21, you got a chance to make it to the playoffs. So, I mean, get us to the playoffs, do what you can, do a little bit better than what that ingrate Darvin Ham was doing, and you'd be all right. That guy was an idiot.
Damn, why would you call him ingrate? Call him ingrate, made Nick leave the show. But I got no look. I really don't have no out of this world expectations for JJ. Just go ahead and make it look. Get us out of the first round, like you were saying. Let's be look competent, and let's see if you make adjustments. I was talking to a coworker today who was a Lakers fan, and it said the same thing. And I just want to see if he can make what adjustments he make. If things obviously go south, no pun intended. How does he adjust when you get thrown when the flames is hot? So that's my expectations for him. I think Bron's gonna be good. The ADs be good as long as they both stay healthy. And I think the real question is, does D'Angelo Russell make it on this squad past the trade deadline?
I don't think so. If the right trade comes along, he up out of there. Maybe even before the trade deadline is over. So I mean, depending on how he plays, if he plays within the system and they're able to get the best out of him, okay. But if he doesn't and he has a year like he did last year, especially going down the stretch, then you ain't gonna last longer than the Mike Tyson fight this year, brother. So just being honest.
All right. Let's talk about the rest of the NBA. News today: Paul George, Joel Embiid, they're both out opening night. It sounds like Joel Embiid's going to be out all this week, opening week.
I don't care about Joel Embiid no more. Sorry.
And then Paul George will be reevaluated next week for that bone bruise on his knee. And
what's wrong with Joel Embiid?
If I tell you the real reason, you're going to get pissed off. I'm just going to be real. And you want me to be real?
Mm-hmm.
He still ain't ramped up from after the Olympics. When I hear stuff like that, that makes me question your work ethic. Because I'm looking at a 39-year-old in his 22nd year. It just went coast to coast. I just watched arguably the best defensive player who everyone was calling street clothes. He out there is looking healthy. We got 3 players in this game. Matter of fact, 4. Because Rudy Gobert played in the Olympics. We got 4 players in this game whose season ended at the same time. Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't Team USA play France in the Olympics?
Right, they did.
So there's 3 players from Team USA and 1 from France playing in this game. How are you not ramped up? Huh? Explain that to me, champ. He's not going to play back-to-back, and he said he probably not going to play more back-to-backs for the rest of his career.
Hey, you know what I dislike about that is because this generation of basketball, and, my era is 90s, late 80s, 90s. Excuse me. This era of basketball gets called soft a lot.
Yep.
And when you have players who is doing what Joel Embiid doing, it kind of makes that look right. Like this is some soft shit.
Barkley said it like he doesn't understand how he can't play in the second half.
Dog, let me tell you this. And I know it's different, and I know it's a different profession, but him not playing because he played in the Olympics, dog, it's like me not going to work today because I had a headache when I woke up. Guess what? I still had to do it.
That's right. Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. This is the reason why when we start this, I said I don't care about Joel Embiid anymore. Like that ship is gone.
Go ahead, Chip.
Hey, you know what? I hate to agree with one person, and I never forget this. I never forget one particular journalist. When Joel Embiid and Jokic was first starting up, and I never forget he said that. And this is the only thing I agree with this particular journalist. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm gonna say it, and then I'm gonna let you guess who it is. He said that the real Joker should be Embiid, and Jokic should be named the process. And I never forget that was the only time that he ever said something. He's a black journalist. That was the only time he ever said something that I agree with. Because he kind of outraged.
It wasn't Stephen A. It wasn't Stephen A. It was Whitlock, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
So it was Whitlock. It was Whitlock. I mean, I sound.
Yeah. So that was the only time I ever agreed with him, and what he said came to fruition. Because man, it's just like, how can you not play back to back forever in your career. I mean, ain't that the job? I mean, I don't want to go to work in. I mean, I'm in the IT field. I don't want to go to work and work 30 tickets in a day. But if I have to, guess what? I guess that's what it has to be. And that's how come the NBA keep putting all these clauses. They got all of these, you can't miss more than this many games in order to get incentive, in order to be considered for awards, just because of stuff like this. And look, in the great words of LL, you in it for the money or in it for the love? I mean, I don't know what it is. I mean, are you out to get championships? Because guess what? Thus far, they've made every single move in Philadelphia in order to bring you a ring. They got rid of James Harden, got rid of Ben Simmons. You're on your second coach right about now, because the Doc wasn't really getting it done. Got rid of James Harden. Now you have Paul George. Now you got two injury-prone guys that just, that's lining up with each other. How are you going to combat that? How are you going to keep falling short, or are you going to take that next step? How are you going to say you're not going to play back-to-back? Especially when you got football, and I hate to compare the sport, especially when you got football players, they playing on Sunday, then turning right back around and playing on Thursday.
Yep.
So, I mean, back-to-back is part of the deal when you sign that piece of paper, man. This has got to stop. I mean, load management, I understand. You don't want to wear certain players out, going down the stretch or going up the stretch, especially at garbage time at the beginning of the season. But it's time. It's like we're wondering why basketball. And the thing is, the basketball is the only sport that people think about that. Because the thing is, you just saw last night, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, those guys played to the absolute end.
They got hurt.
For some reason, when you got the basketball players, it's just like, I don't want to play back-to-backs. I'm trying to shorten the season. I'm trying to do this. I'm like, okay, but if you're going to shorten up the season, you don't want to play back-to-back, give back some of that money. Now, if you don't want to do it, go out there and play.
That ain't going to happen.
Slowly but surely, I'm starting to hate Embiid and everything he stands for.
So I'm gonna let Nick go ahead and get his say about the situation. But to change this question, how does he get to make that decision? It's simple. He's the face of the franchise, and they've dealt with it since the day they drafted him.
It's the same. He get to make that decision the same way Jordan decided he wanted to play through injuries. Kobe decided he wanted to play through injuries. It's just the opposite end of it now.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing.
He's the face of the franchise, so they're going to give him carte blanche to do whatever he wants. So, Nick,
Nick froze.
Nick, you there? Oh, they're coming back.
Right. Do you think that we're turning the page in the NBA where it's going to go back to the way it was in the 70s?
No way.
No, it's too much
money.
Champ, the problem, it's a gift and a curse, and I always say that about money, is these organizations putting so much money in some of these players that they don't want to, like you said earlier, fan them out. What's up, John?
Before the game, Rudy Gobert agreed to a 3-year, $110 million.
Nigga, who?
The Timberwolves gave Rudy Gobert a 3-year, $110 million extension.
Well, you said, wait, are you
option as a trade kicker, and now the extension now gives him a total of $153 million over the next 4 years through 2028. All right. Sometimes just act.
You breaking this right now, ain't you, Mr. Watson?
Yes, this from Shams. Shams tweeted this about 25 minutes ago.
She said Jordan and Kobe has chips
to make those decisions.
Okay, well let me change it for you. Let's take out Jordan and Kobe.
Yes.
Let's say Karl Malone and Charles Barkley. It's the same way.
Nash played with a broken nose. It was literally leaking on the floor as he was walking.
It's the same thing. When you're the star player, you get to make star rules. You get to make your rules. That's all it is.
Facts on top of facts.
That's all it is.
When you're the man on the team, you can make decisions like that, whether you want a championship or not. That's just how it is.
Like Aaron Rodgers. Never mind. We ain't talking about that.
And I was saying, Nick, before the connection had disappeared, we're talking about the fact that Joel Embiid, Paul George, they're out opening night. Joel Embiid's out opening week.
Sam, what up,
Sam? He's out opening week. Paul George is going to be reevaluated next week. But the question is, like, and I'm sitting here, we're watching Lakers Timberwolves, and I said it before you came back on. We got 4 players in this game who played in the gold medal game at the Olympics. You played in this. You played in that same game. I don't see none of them that still need to be ramped. You still need to be ramped up with conditioning and any other crap. What the heck are you doing in the off season?
Well, here's what I can say.
Before you go, LeBron and AD played the entire.
Yeah.
When Rudy Gobert pretty much played the entire first quarter. Come on, man. Go ahead, dog. It's on you.
Now, the conditioning aspect, that's completely on him. Like, dude, you're an athlete. Conditioning is literally part of your job. So I can't defend that. Now, and I hate defending this because I think that Joel Embiid be babying his injuries a little bit too much for me, but I can't judge that. I can't judge a man's injury tolerance of pain, based off of that aspect. But I feel this. With Joel Embiid, like what, 7 feet tall, about what, like 260, 270 probably, somewhere around that range. He needs to do better in the offseason with this is about to sound crazy, but like some way of the conditioning of his knees or the flexibility of his knees, like something needs to work on in the offseason because you're already tall and you have a lot of weight on you and you move around a lot and you fall too damn much for me. His problem is that if he stops playing like a damn guard and actually plays like a post player, some of these injuries will probably get cut down. Because there's no reason why I should watch a 76ers game and I can count at least 15 times Joel Embiid on the ground. Why are you on your back so much? By 5 hope.
No.
Like, yes, it doesn't make any sense. So he needs to work on that aspect of his game, dog, because all he's gonna do is just he's already injury prone. He's not doing the stuff that he needs to do to make sure that whatever it is that's, as far as like his need, it needs to be strengthened or whatever. Because, dog, the way he's going, he'll be out the league in like about 5 years if his injuries keep going like this, off his skill, but off his injury alone. If he keeps getting hurt like this, there's not going to be teams going to really take that many more chances on him besides the 76ers.
Let's get him out the league now. Let's put him in the front office position. I'm starting to really dislike Joel Embiid. Sorry.
Like our man G was saying from the 504, he said what Nick said about Embiid, I exactly felt about Anthony Davis. We said the same thing about Anthony Davis, but we knew.
Oh, I've been saying that about Anthony Davis for years.
But we saw this past year, once it just seemed like the pieces of the puzzle came together last year. Anthony Davis stayed healthy. He was on NBA second team.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, Embiid claims he don't care about the accolades and this and that.
He's lying. He's lying. Look, when you're good, you know you're good. When you're great, you know you're great. Joel Embiid is great. He knows that he's gonna get accolades. He knows that when he plays at the best of his game, he gets accolades. So for him to say he doesn't care about them, he's lying. Because you care about, because you know you're gonna get them automatically. Here, dog, just be healthy. Because if you're hurt, your team takes a significant drop in championship contender. And I mean a significant drop. And to be honest with y'all, I think they window closed when Kawhi hit that 3 on them.
When him on the court, they don't win a championship, so it don't fucking matter.
Hey, it is what it is. He got to figure out something. Or they're going to
It crows.
He can go play with. No, he can't because Rudy Gobert there.
Let's go to let's go over to some college
football.
Well, we stay with the hoops. There's Ken Griffey Jr. and Senior right there courtside. That's a daddy. That's him. Nah, I'm not. I was gonna say, but not that I know of him either. I was gonna say the WNBA Finals.
The window closed. That's that Philadelphia window would never open. All right. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, yes, it
WNBA
was.
Finals.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it got shut very fast.
What up, Cody?
They wasn't gonna never win the championship. Listen, what's up, Cody? Basketball. No love tonight. Damn. Listen, the basketball gods and karma came and paid him is due to Philly. You can't tank on purpose for all those years and think something good will come out of it. Philly wasn't gonna never win a championship. They never had the window open. Sorry.
You know the most ridiculous thing about Philly's tanking was it needs to be studied about how idiotic it was. They drafted the same player like 4 years in a row.
Yeah, they drafted Nerlens Noel, Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons,
Markelle Fultz.
Y'all forgetting somebody.
Okafor.
Y'all say Jahlil Okafor.
Yeah, fuck Duke.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, they said Jahlil Okafor. Yeah. Remember they moved up to get Markelle Fultz because they was afraid that Boston will take him over Jason Tatum. Boy, did they get hustled.
They got holes, Tommy. They got holes.
That's kind of how like the Clippers fucked up the NBA.
Look, at that time, that we don't know that yet. This is all speculation, Mark. Relax. But what we do know is this. At the time, that wasn't a bad trade. Nobody knew that Markelle Fultz was going to get a mysterious injury. He got into a motorcycle accident and messed up his shoulder on his shooting arm. So that's just how that is.
He was on a motorcycle accident.
Oh, I thought you said it took too many laxatives.
No, he was on a motorcycle.
A motorcycle accident. I mean, shit.
Too many laxatives. What?
Yeah, hey, look. That's what happened to that's happened to Paul Pierce. Then he said he had to shit that whole time. It wasn't really a cramp.
LeBron with the alley LeBron.
KC.
KC, I said the same thing is gonna happen. I said it was gonna be the other way around.
WNBA Finals is a wrap. So yeah, here we go. Stewie. Can you see sometimes your game just sitting? Wow. Okay, Cody, come with the bar. Come with the Biggie Smalls bars to talk about Breonna Stewart. So let's go there. New York Liberty finally win their first WNBA championship in 5 games over the Lynx. As we're watching Minnesota,
that's their first championship.
Yes.
Yeah, they made it 6 times.
Every time they ran into the comments, they either ran into the comments or the Sparks. They can never get to the mountaintop.
I'm happy for Stewie.
Fuck Stu. She played like trash most of that series. No, I'm talking shit.
You ain't lying. Her and Sabrina didn't have the best finals, so that's why John.
No. Them other bras was playing defense on their ass. That's why they was making their life hell.
Defensive player of the year, Nafisa Collier.
Yeah, they was making their life hell.
We seen that a lot. The star player didn't. Never mind.
Okay.
Mark.
Huh? Well,
come on, fam. No, you're not. That sound like R&B was played on the way to the show.
It was probably.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a good series, and I'm glad they won. But
I was listening to Annie up.
Annie, are you okay?
Well, listen to that.
Oh man.
Hey.
What he do to Eddie to ask him if he was okay?
He said, "Annie, are you okay, dog? What's wrong with you?"
No, wait. Since you said Eddie, hold on, John. Before we leave this segment, since you said Eddie, what the hell was Eddie doing in that video with Mike? Why was he all up on him like that? He was tripping.
I don't know.
Eddie was tripping.
No, what is the deal?
Wait, is that why
Annie, are you okay? No, Eddie, are you okay? Dog?
That's what he said, Eddie. He said, Eddie, are you okay? Get out my ear. You tripping, dog. What you doing?
Eddie, okay. We're not going to expect the cake of pop like that. He said, Annie, are you okay? He didn't say, Eddie, are you okay? Eddie was okay for himself.
Oh, he said it during that video. He for sure said it during that video.
Eddie?
Hey, you need to relax, Mark.
Really, dude? Say this dude's a savage, man.
Hey, leave Mike alone, dog.
All right, my bad. I'm sorry,
Mark. But yeah, it was a good series. But I want to bring up something that happened after the game. So near the end of the game, we obviously saw the play where Breonna Stewart they said it was a foul, but if you literally look at it, it wasn't. And obviously she got 2 free throws. Cheryl Reed, the coach of the Minnesota Lynx, said that play cost us. That call cost us the final, cost us the championship.
Man, please.
Let me say this, and I say this when look, we can play the blame the ref game in every sport, in every game in life.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all went to overtime. And D'Angelo Russell make that 3. See, there we go.
Oh, LeBron might struggle to get 8 assists because they ain't making shots.
Yo, Cody, that's wild.
What'd you say?
What's wrong with Cody, man? Cody.
Yeah, I'm
Cody, you tripping, boy. Cody tripping, man.
Hey, the scissor party is crazy.
Boy, that is just,
oh shit.
No, great words of how we say it down south. Boy, that was priceless.
Yeah.
Let me put my hood up on that.
Hey, the scissor party is crazy.
Scissor party is
Yeah,
wild.
put my hood up on that one. That's wow.
That's crazy.
Yo, not like, oh dang, that's cold. You said AEW style. You know something? Not that claim. That's right?
Let's not do that.
Man, yeah, come on.
We don't talk about AEW on this show, dog. No, we don't do that.
No, that's ANW.
Ain't that the root beer?
No, ANW.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought A&W was a root beer.
that's what I'm saying, Ted.
I thought A&W was a root beer.
Wow, man.
Y'all are crazy.
They're great AR, aren't they, Nick?
Wait, Mike can't pick up it? No.
Yo, chill. Hi,
Bro,
what's
what?
good? Hey, congratulations, Hype. Hey, real quick, our boy Hype's in the house. We gotta congratulate our boy Hype and the podcast crew. They did their live show this past week in Philly. What up, Molly?
All right, what up with it? Molly, what up with it?
Yeah, Molly, you don't worry. This is a safe space for everybody here.
What's wrong with A&W?
What's right with it?
That might not be my favorite root beer, but
No, Negro. AEW. That's wrestling, not A&W.
A&W is the root beer.
Now, you want to find out what's wrong with AEW, Hype, watch Sports4U Wrestling Podcast tomorrow night with me and Trell. We'll talk about that. But yeah.
Deshaun Watson.
Hey, what?
nigga,
What's wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? That damn Nick Freeze.
Man, come on, I do injury right now. Let the season over, man.
Hey. Hey.
Nick Freeze great.
Hey.
What did you just say?
What is
I
wrong
can't
with
stand
you?
this dude right now. Hey, I
What is wrong
can't
with
stand what this dude just said right now. I'll tell y'all after the show.
Nah, we don't need to know. Mark going crazy. I already know what's going on. Go ahead, Brother John.
Wow. He done air fried some wings, man. So he going ham right now, Nick. Let's talk some college football.
You heard?
What story on college basketball?
Oh.
Because this is kind of pick about what we were talking about with NBA players.
Shout out to Rutgers. They got a great squad, a good little squad.
Tony Bennett, longtime coach of Virginia, won a national title. He retired out of nowhere last week. And we've seen this recently with college coaching. We saw it with Nick Saban. We saw it with Roy Williams. We've seen it with Coach K.
Is Tony Bennett that old though?
He's 55.
That's not that old.
I know. That's what
Go ahead.
That's what I'm going.
Wait, I'm about to say he's not that old. I'm thinking about why he retiring. He is kind of young. Like, what the hell?
Because the coaches you were saying is old, but go ahead.
Tony Bennett
Uh-huh.
pretty much is using, and I think this is what we're going through now. These coaches cannot handle the NIL era. Obviously, Virginia's in the ACC.
No.
And if Tony Bennett, who's like a coach who gets 4-year guys, he's retiring now. Roy and Coach Saban and Coach K, they're all in their 70s. That's no different case. Tony Bennett is 55 years old. He's still considered a young coach, but I'm a little shocked by it.
I'm not.
But I'm not. You're right. I'm not.
Now that you said that, I'm not.
Because now when I heard it, I was like, why you do it? But then I think about it the next day. It's another coach who just isn't built for the NIL era. Go ahead, Mark.
As a person within 15 years ago was coaching high school basketball. I don't know probably be able to deal with the NIL now neither, because a lot of these players now is probably making more than you. They feel like they can don't have to listen to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then you can't really coach them like Nick. You played sports champ. I don't know if you did, but how we used to get coached, we used to get coached hard. We used to get, it was a lot of tough love. It was a lot of derogatory language. It was a lot of, you can't do that no more, because now, you know, we in a sensitive era now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I said. I understand not being able to deal with this, because now you can't even really coach players like you need to, like they need to be coached.
Go ahead, Nick.
What I really think is this. I think it's not that is the reason why he's leaving. See, some of these coaches used to have this advantage when you couldn't pay players straight up. They, you know, the under the table deals and stuff like that. A lot of coaches was able to get big time players and get a big advantage off of that. I think he was one of those coaches that was able to benefit off of that. Nick Saban for sure benefited from that. Not saying that Nick Saban need to do it, but hey, when you're in the conference, you know, you're in the best conference in college football, and you could already get the top recruits, and there's other schools that are pretty good too, like you guys with Georgia and Tennessee and everything, or the LSU and those type of schools. You got to figure out something to give yourself an advantage, and that's what they were used to do, these under the table deals. NIL eliminates all of those deals. Those deals are highly irrelevant now, because the under the table deals are just straight up deals now. So the advantage that some of these guys used to have, they don't have no more. And I think that a lot of them can't deal with that, because that's, in my opinion, that's the reason why Nick Saban was so against it, because it evens the playing field out. Now, all of a sudden, some of these 4 or 5 star players that you had don't have to sit a year or two if they don't want to in your system and keep your program great. They can go to, prime example, USC's running back came from Mississippi State. You feel me? Like SEC school, and he got playing time over there. But he left from up over there and went over there with us. So you know, you start losing that advantage of those type of things where these players will go to these other schools and, you know, still, you know, get their playing time or do whatever they want to up over there. They don't have to be quote unquote restricted onto the squad no more and wait 2 or 3 years for me to have one good year and then leave type of thing. Maybe they want to have 2 or 3, and they can do that now in NIL. But what Mark said is also very true too.
Candace said, has NIL made athletes, you know, and athletics a weak sport?
No.
Candace, let me be very frank with you. I'm not sure if you know, athletes been getting paid
straight up.
It's just not now. Everybody's getting paid.
What up, Noodle?
So no, it's not the NIL. Like I said, to me, I think it's the changing of the era. Even people being more sensitive now. Can you all imagine if Bobby Knight coached nowadays? Like he'd been put in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Off the chair alone.
But if you were to ask anybody who played for Bobby Knight, they would tell you how great of a coach he was and how much of a better man and player made him.
Casey just said it, paper bag money.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then Hype said with the Virginia coach, he ain't had no big time players. But I hear what you're saying, but he not that. And that's the thing is when you a program that thrives on 4-year players, 3 and 4-year players, this new college system really hurt you. Because now some of these 3 and 4-year players who will stay in your system 4 years, by the time they get to be a junior, they can go start at Panama State, and then you know what I'm saying that's where they go now. Instead of saying, "Oh, I'm gonna stay here at at Virginia and wait to be the man at this smaller school," you know what I'm saying, or this lower tier school. Right?
What you think, champ?
To be honest with you, look, and I'm a Georgia fan. I'm a powerhouse school fan. I think the only people who have something against NIL or guys who can't necessarily have the talent hoarded their way. That's just the thing. It's always, look, people don't understand this. There's always going to be another way that you have to recruit. there used to be a time when Notre Dame was a powerhouse because they was the only one of the few schools with a TV contract.
Mhm.
Now it went to a point where a little bit of everybody was on TV. Then it went to a point where, guess what? You knew guys was getting paid up under the table, but yet they was going to the smaller schools in order to get notoriety. That's how people don't understand this. That's how the University of Miami was born. They didn't want to go to these other big time schools. They wanted to stay right there in their home state in order to make something great. So that's the thing. It's not going to be always the powerhouses that's winning. So after the whole TV deal done, after that, then you had to deal with, especially in college basketball, then you had to deal with one and done. Then you had to deal with that. So there's always going to be new ways that you have to recruit. The thing is this is a test of wheels. These young kids making money. This is a test of wheels because how far are you going to lead these young men? How far are you willing to lead them? Because the thing is, guess what? When you have the advantage over somebody, it's easy to hold and dangle something over their head and say, hey, you got to do what I say because of this. How are you going to lead this young fella now that he's making money?
So when you got third leg,
how are you going to lead him? Because the thing is, guess what? Now he's making money, and guess what? He wants to drive around his Ferrari all night. How are you going to convince him and tell him, hey, look, it's all fun and games. You playing with this little bit of money. This is little money right here. You might be making $4 million a year right about now, but the goal is to get you that $200 million.
Yep.
The goal is to get you in a better position for life. That's the thing. And a lot of these coaches, let's just go ahead and call it like it is. Guess what? You saw with one coach and one coach only. I'll say his name. You saw with Urban Meyer. He got to the NFL and got exposed. He's not a leader of men.
Nope.
He's not a leader of men. A lot of these coaches are not leader of men. That's how come they hate NIL. Guess what? I can't tell you what to do. Just say, okay, get off my field. Now you got all this money invested. Now I got to deal with alumni. Now I got to deal with this guy. I got to deal with a transfer portal. Guess what? I got to be a leader. I have to deal with a lot of headaches. I got to deal with a hell of a lot more headaches now because now everybody know what you're making versus me dropping off a brown paper bag like Dame Dash used to do. It's a whole nother ball game now. So now you have to be that leader. Now you have to tell these young guys, hey, man, look, give me them keys. Give me them Ferrari keys, man. Give me these keys. Because the thing is, I can't have you around here messing up because you're going to hurt somebody before it's all said and done. And if you don't believe that, look what's happening at Georgia right now. Look at all them kids that's getting in trouble right now. 29 arrests in
for real.
18 months. 29 arrests in less than 18 months. That's why you got to be a leader of men. And that's not to say Kirby Smart is not the leader of men because he's cut more than half of them already. They had another school, Ra Thomas included. So the thing is, guess what? Hey, and guess what? They had big time NIL program up there in Georgia. And some of those athletes have stayed there. Some of those athletes have stayed, with the exception of Bear Alexander. You know who that is, Nick Freeze. But yeah, you have to be a leader. And the thing is, guess what? You're getting coaching hard and coaching silly. There's two different things. Yes, you can coach someone hard, but guess what? What good is a lot of yelling gonna do if he's not into it? And if any example that I can use is, I never forget, there was an interview that Bart Starr did with CB, I think it was HBO Sports. He said one day Vince Lombardi yelled at me in front of my teammates. And he went to Coach Lombardi the very next day. He said, look, I cannot concentrate. And this is back in the 60s. Back in the 60s. He said, Coach, I cannot concentrate with you yelling at me like that in front of the teammates. When you embarrass me in front of my teammates, makes me feel bad, throws me off my game. Guess what? Lombardi never yelled at him again in front of his teammates. That's what you call a leader of men. Yes, you can coach hard, but are you going to get to know these players as far as personality is concerned? Are you going to be able to know them as far as, hey, what their tendencies are? Are you going to get able to get to know them as far as, hey, do they like to go hang out on the weekend when there ain't no ball game at places they shouldn't be doing? That's what Jimmy Johnson did. That's what a lot of different East coaches did. Like I said, now you can't lean on your authority anymore. Now you have to lead from the front and lead indefinitely. Because like I said, all of that leading with authority, because it's only so much assertion of your authority that's going to work, especially when they can go somewhere and make another $1 million here or there. But can you lead someone and sell them on that? Because guess what? When they go to the NBA, it's going to be the same thing. They're going to be making more money than their coach. How are you going to sell that, deal your program to them in order to make them listen? Coaching hard is always good. It got a lot of us. It got all of us right here, right now. But guess what? A lot of it is not the why. It's not the how. It's the why. And these young guys, unfortunately, want to know why. And guess what? You got to be able to tell them why and know how that's going to benefit them at the end of the day. So guess what? You got to be the leader of men and let them to know, hey, I know you're making millions. I know you're doing this, but guess what, man? That million, if you go out here and do something, it ain't going to do you no good when you're at Fort Leavenworth. Just being real.
I haven't watched it yet, Champ. I'll probably watch it when all the episodes come up. But I've had my thoughts on the whole Aaron Hernandez series because I'm like this, man. And one, by the way, Lakers are up 14 right now. But look, Nick said this years ago. Nick had the idea about the whole Florida story years ago, and the way they told it on that Netflix documentary is kind of like, okay, not the best.
That's because you know it was bullshit.
Right.
Well, even Cam Newton said it was a lot of let me look for a kind word, a lot of alternative facts, I will say, how they say it in the political world. So yeah, I mean, but the thing is, are they ever going to tell the truth about a lot of things that went on at those national championship schools? Are they? No. I mean, they never really told the truth about what happened at Oklahoma back in the 80s.
Nope.
So
you for sure not gonna know about what happened at USC with Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, because Matt Leinart for sure was taking dance classes his last year.
And the only school that they legitimately told the truth about is a school that they really didn't like, and that was the U.
Oh yeah, and that's SMU.
And then SMU with the death, they gave SMU the death penalty when Eric Dickerson was there.
Yeah,
and they pulled up to his crib with a Pontiac Trans Am. Shows how old we are. But that is that was.
Y'all heard about the rumor about him, right?
What's that?
Dickerson?
They say he made more at SMU than he did his first contract in the NFL.
Yeah, yeah, for real. I believe it.
SMU was downtown Dallas.
Hey,
state tax. I believe it.
Hey, there's no way that Eric Dickerson should have been up over there at SMU. That dude should have been up over there at. I know I'm gonna say something about the damn about USC probably, but there's no way he should have been. He should have been at Texas. For sure at Texas, he should have been up over there.
Well,
there's no way.
You heard about why he didn't take Texas, right?
Why?
Because the recruiter came to his house, and he wasn't particularly interested in Texas. But the thing is about Texas, what the recruiter told him, he said, "Look, I know you're not considering your state school. Texas A&M and the school that you're considering going to would never beat Texas." He said, "I tell you what, if you don't choose Texas, we'll make sure that you're going to get a job in the state of Texas after you graduate." That's what they told him, and he never went back, and he never wanted to go to Texas from there. Matter of fact, he told his mama, and she kicked him out the house. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Texas recruiter told Eric Dickerson, "Look, if you choose a school other than Texas, University of Texas, the Longhorn, we'll make sure that after you graduate, you don't get a job in the state of Texas." And he hated Texas from there on in.
That's why Texas got
Good thing he didn't need one. Hey, the Pony Express, boy.
That's why Texas got the ass whooped.
Hey man, that's them. And the sad thing about that, Carson Beck didn't even play that good. He didn't even play that good.
Wait. You said Carson Beck didn't play that good? Nothing about Carson Beck and good should be in the same sentence.
No, I don't know what happened to Carson. I don't know what's wrong with Carson this year. It seemed like last year he was on, and then he'll have a good game, and then he'll have an off game. I don't know what
expectations.
I don't know what's different with Carson this year.
It looked
expectations,
brother. It looked like he was rooting for Texas to win that game.
He looked like, I'm not gonna lie, me and my dad always say he looked like he drunk all the time. So I mean, probably got drunk for the game. I don't know, but you throw your the opposing team throws 3 interceptions, you get 5 turnovers, and you still lose by 15. You need some help, brother. I mean, you're not as good as you thought you was.
Hey,
and for everybody who said that Oklahoma and Texas can play in the SEC, go back and look at that game. We showed what SEC football can do for you.
That's why we had to beat Bama on Saturday, because now that Oklahoma Oklahoma win don't look so impressive when you lose in the NC State, and we put up a 50 burger on NC State the second week of the season. So they just got a rude awakening. They got a rude awakening. But I'm gonna go to a comment that one Nick Freeze put in the chat earlier, as we was talking about coaching. He says, "Fire Lincoln Riley, hire Urban Meyer immediately." Nick, what the heck is going on with USC, dog?
It's Lincoln Riley. And you know what it is? Champ, Lincoln Riley is a victim of what you just said earlier about the NILs.
Time out. The moment just happened.
Oh,
Bronny James just officially entered the game at the same time. And the whole family.
Who's that?
I hope everybody's pissed off that doesn't like LeBron. I hope they're pissed on themselves. They so mad right now. And I hope he scores.
I don't know.
You know what? Hey, Freeze. I don't think it's NIL. The thing is this with Lincoln Riley.
Mm-hmm.
He ran from the SEC to go to the Pac-12. And now he's even in an even more tougher division than the SEC is right now.
Yeah.
The Big Ten is even more tougher. And you see this with a lot of big schools that go to other conferences. You saw it when the University of Miami, when they went from the Big East to the ACC. You saw it when Nebraska, when they went from their conference, when they came to the Big Ten. So, I mean, and you seeing it with Oklahoma right about now, that they went from the Big 12 to the SEC. That's all that's happening. You're facing more competition. And guess what? You have to have – the thing about Lincoln Riley is he never invests on the defensive side of the ball. That is the problem. You are not going to – look, you are in the Big Ten. You are no longer in the Pac-12. You're not going to put up 60 points a game against nobody in this division.
Nope.
At Oklahoma in the Pac-12, guess what? Easy to put up 60 points. Guess what? You can go out there and chuck that all down the field in the air raid. But the thing is, you're not going to be able to do that in the Big 12 when you got to face Michigan. You got to face Ohio State. They play defense up there.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't play defense in the Big 12. They didn't play defense so much in the Pac-12. So now you have to play defense and focus on both sides of the ball. Lincoln Riley is an offensive guru. I will give him that. But guess what? When it comes to defense, he is garbage truck juice.
Yeah.
Lincoln Riley and what's the 49ers coach?
Kyle Shanahan.
Has the same problem to me.
That is.
What's that?
They don't know how to run the ball when they got the lead.
Well, I know that. Well, I know that because Kyle Shanahan calls me a Super Bowl. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look. Let me tell you what the biggest problem is, though. Like seriously, everything you said, Champ, is completely true. But you know something? I saw there's another team that was in our division. They prepared themselves way better than USC did for this transition. And you know who that was?
Who?
The Ducks.
Well, the Ducks had defense and offense. They've always been fast on defense and offense. You have to have a total package. You have to.
And they worked on that. And they had it set up, and it was the perfect transition for them to go from the Pac-12 to right up over there. They already – and look, and when they knew they were going up over there, guess what? They stocked up even better.
And it helped when they got Dylan Gabriel as well. They got him from Oklahoma last year. That's the reason why they're not doing good. But like I said, the Oregon Ducks, they've always been a good team on both sides of the ball. Both sides. It wasn't just one side. Lincoln Riley, his problem is you want to put up – look, you're not going to put up 63 points in the Big 12. I'm sorry. You're not doing that. In the Pac-12, it's okay for you to go out there and just chuck and duck all day like you Warren Moon and the Oilers. But you're not going to be able to do that in the Big 10. You're not doing that. The Big 10, you got to play deep. You got – in the great words of Eddie George, you got to be able to bang. You got to be willing to run the ball. You got to be willing to hold the ball. You got to be willing to, hey, have a defense. If you want to score 15 points, they can get you out by the skin of your teeth. Lincoln Riley doesn't teach that. Now, granted, he is quarterback you because all of his quarterbacks are starting in the NFL right now. So when it comes to quarterback you want to be a good quarterback, go to Lincoln Riley. But as far as defense and everything like that, yeah, you definitely need to invest in more great defensive players. I thought Bear Alexander was gonna be a staple for that defense at USC when he left us. But you going from the Pac-12 where you could just chuck that ball up all day to now you're going to the Big Ten where you got to be able to bang. I mean, look at Michigan. They fell off, as good as they were. So, I mean, you can't just have that air raid offense trying to chuck and duck in the Big Ten. That ain't going to happen.
Michigan is a quarterback away from being a top 10 team.
Yeah, for sure. An average quarterback away.
Yeah. Michigan
not even top tier. They were an average quarterback away from being a top 10 team. For sure. This is what Lincoln Riley did that was wrong this year. I think that he invested in the defense a year too late. If he would have invested in the defense the way he did this year, last year, when we had Caleb Williams still, a few of those games that Caleb didn't look too well, the defense could have helped. And then it would have been year two of you building upon the defense and seeing what, okay, I want to do this and that when we get up over there. It's like you just try to prepare for this in 1 year, and it wasn't just as easy as you thought it was. Granted, USC has not gotten blown out and all that. And a few of the games they lost, they were ahead. But that's all part of you getting over the hump. You got to figure out ways to win. Like you said, Mark, when you up, run the ball. There's no way in hell we should have lost this last game. I don't know. That was embarrassing. That was the worst loss we've had in like 5 years, in my opinion.
You act like Stephon Diggs was still there.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, man. I need for Lincoln Riley to, like you said, he needs to realize that in the next offseason, he needs to invest in, first and foremost, get the basics, dog. Fix the front seven of the defense. Get us some linemen on offense, and then work your way from there. If one thing about football is this: if you have it figured out on the offensive line and the defensive line, it makes everything a lot easier for you, dog. He needs to figure that out first. Skilled players are a dime a dozen. Invest in these linemen. That's where it's at. And for what I've been seeing this during the transfer portal and all the commits so far, it seems like he's trying to do that. Yeah. All right, Fat. Don't say nothing now. Don't be mad if we pull an upset on y'all. I don't see it, but don't be mad when it happens.
All right, let's get to some NFL. Real quick, obviously World Series starts Friday.
So now this nigga didn't pick no losers.
Dodgers, Yankees going down Friday. Start game 1 Friday. Well, I gotta tell you, it's crazy schedule in LA Friday for sports. It's insane. But I want to get you guys picks real quick for who y'all got. Obviously, you can leave me and Mark last because we already know who we're both picking. There's none but bias in our pick. So I'm gonna go to you guys first. Champ, Dodgers, Yankees. How many games? Who's World Series MVP?
The Dodgers in 6. I'd never cheer for the Yankees.
I'd never
cheer for the Yankees. Yeah. I'm a Braves fan. I never cheer for the Yankees. I'm a Braves fan.
I'm gonna start studies, man.
Yeah. Come on, kid,
yeah, I never cheer for the Yankees.
Oh shit! Oh, you screw! Oh my God!
Yeah. So yeah.
Hey, Chip, wait, didn't that? Never mind.
Huh?
Y'all all right? Go ahead. My fault.
Who's World Series MVP? Oh shit!
Freddie.
Not Freaky Freddie.
You got Freddie. Freaky Freddie. You got Freddie Freeman.
Shout out to Brady.
By the way, Lay, Molly, Kinsey. I know it's okay. It's okay to hate the Dodgers because we beat y'all Padres, but I still got love.
Nick, who you got?
No, ain't no way in hell I'm rooting for the Yankees. Look, even outside of the like, dog, this is This is all politics right here. I don't care if it is the Dodgers. There's no way me being from Los Angeles that I am rooting for a team in New York against a Los Angeles team. That's not going to happen. Never. I would never do that. No. I'm going for the Dodgers. I got the Dodgers in 6 and Ohtani as the MVP.
All right.
I'll let you already, well, you already know where I'm picking, so I'll let you go.
Me as a Braves fan.
But it's different though.
This is different. Rest in peace, moms and pops. Both of them was big ass Dodger fans.
That's right.
Big ass Dodger fans. So how can I root against that? You heard? I got Ohtani and I got the Dodgers in 6, man.
It's already, I mean, I already know who I'm picking. It's unanimous. It's LA over everything, but this is my squad. I'm picking the Dodgers. I'm picking the Dodgers.
Yeah.
That's the 3.
Nobody wants to cheer for the Yankees.
And I got the Dodgers. I got it in 7, though. I think this is going 7. I need, if MLB can't milk this series as far as money-wise, somebody really needs to be fired.
John, this series can go 4 games and it's going to make a shitload of money. It doesn't matter. This is going to be the most. Look, John, I'm letting you know right now. This series is going to break records. It's going to put up numbers in the World Series that we probably haven't seen in who knows how long.
Bro.
Hey,
Noodle,
quick.
I'm gonna leave that question alone.
That didn't have to be addressed, John.
I'm gonna leave that question alone.
Like said, can't escape the Ohtani glaze. Not even on Sports4U. That's hate.
That's hate.
Oh shit.
Fat done answered. Yo. Oh no.
John, this isn't even necessary.
No, I didn't. They both responded.
Anyway.
Yeah, but you didn't have to click on it.
Ohtani, Ohtani, the best player in baseball. It's just simple as that. Ohtani's the best player in baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it, Ohtani Glaze, he's just the best player in baseball. Facts is facts.
And I got his Dodgers in 7. I got Ohtani as MVP.
Yeah, as facts is facts.
Y'all think they're gonna bring out the old school Dodgers and versus because you know they had that documentary in 30 for 30. You think they're gonna bring out those old teams to kind of pay homage?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Reggie Jackson for all these games.
Yeah.
They're about to put all the extras on this series.
You said Dave Winfield stays up?
He stays in San Diego.
What the fuck?
I didn't say that. Dave Winfield stays in San Diego.
Wait. What was just said? Who said that? John, what are you talking about?
Y'all some wild man. But
no, you said something about somebody keeping something up. What are you talking about?
John said that.
No, I did not say that.
John said Dave Winfield stays up. Then stop. You know, John have a problem with pausing at the wrong time.
No, I say he says up in San Diego.
That breaking action was crazy.
Staying up in San Diego is not no better.
All right, next.
Hey, hold on. Before y'all continue, does LeBron have 8 assists yet?
No.
Let me check.
He doesn't.
Let me check.
He's kicked the old people for open shots. Nobody's made no shots though. So
I really want him to make that hit that assist with Bronny.
I wish Bronny would have hit that 3. Anyway, go ahead, John. Oh,
let's get to the picture right now.
Hold on, I check LeBron stuff.
Okay, I'll get the ratings. So let's get ready to recap week 7 in the NFL. By the way, we want to send some love. My boy SportsPSP. He was going to be on the show tonight. He's not fit. He's a little under the weather right now.
He ain't got no assists.
So really,
yeah, he ain't no assists.
That's the same.
Hey,
no.
So send him some love, man.
Thoughts and prayers to SportsPSP. That's my guy, man.
Yeah, so we'll check in. We'll check in with him tomorrow. Make sure he's doing better.
SportsPSP get real soon, bro.
Yeah. My Broncos went to New Orleans on Sean Payton's return. The night Drew Brees got inducted in the Saints Hall of Fame, and we won 33-10.
All right,
hey,
so
beat somebody like they stole some.
John, you picked the
That game was
Broncos.
pathetic.
Of course I did.
Nick picked the Broncos. I picked the Saints like a dumbass. Cody picked
Spencer
the Saints.
Rattler, there's no way.
Zach picked the Saints. Chrissy picked the Saints. Tig picked the Broncos. Yeah, but he going against Bo Nix. They're the same quarterback. Never mind. What's the next game?
I have to agree with that statement.
Huh?
I agree.
Was the final game of the London series, Jaguars Patriots.
The Jaguars only win overseas.
They stayed there too. They won 32-16.
The motherfuckers in international water returned to the Patriots.
I picked the Patriots. Look at that.
Yeah.
Stupid ass team.
And because they ain't worth a bucket of warm spit on U.S. soil.
Wow, that's crazy, champ. All right, Sunday, let's go to March Bills. They defeated the Titans 34-10 in Amari Cooper's debut. Shout out to Keon Coleman for telling Amari Cooper which route to run.
That's not what happened.
That's what they make it look like.
I know, but that's not what
That was hate.
That's not what happened. But the story looked better that way, so we can go it that way.
Well, he did go to Bama, so never mind.
All right, next game. Yeah, that's hate. Packers defeat the Texans 24-22. Shout out my man Brandon McManus. Went in there, got first game of the season, got the game-winning field goal. What up, Nick?
Nick, you picked the Packers. I mean, John, you picked the Packers. Nick,
Can Jordan Love please stop throwing interceptions?
No.
Please.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes throwing interceptions. I mean, everybody throwing interceptions.
No.
Josh Allen, ironically. The only person that's not throwing interception is Josh Allen and Lamar at this point. So
that's crazy.
Josh Allen has not thrown an interception all season long.
Facts.
Oh, he gonna throw one this week for sure.
Why y'all trying to jinx him?
He for sure. I'm making a bet he throwing one this week. Who y'all play against?
Seattle.
Saquon's return to Brick City. Eagles beat the Giants 28-3.
Everybody picked the Eagles.
By the way, Saquon had more yards than the entire Giants offense.
Everybody picked the Eagles. If anybody picked the Giants,
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that was one of them down home Mississippi butt whoopers. You know, wash that off.
All right. In the game of the day in the 10 o'clock window, the Vikings, the Lions handed the Vikings their first loss, 31-29 in Minnesota.
What a game.
Lions won, right?
Lions won 31-29.
John and Nick, y'all picked the Lions. Y'all picked the Vikings. I got the Lions.
Oh, there's a rumor. I don't know how true it is.
They play each other Sunday, Thursday,
Vikings play the Rams on Thursday.
That's what the rumor is.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about then. Oh, yeah. There's a rumor that the Vikings and the Rams have been talking about a trade but the Vikings acquiring Matthew Stafford. That rumor's out there.
Why?
The Vikings and Rams face off Thursday night at SoFi.
Why?
Stay tuned.
Why would they do that?
24 hours.
Why?
Because Matthew Stafford.
I think they feel like that Sam Darnold's probably reached the ceiling. You know, I think he's having a good year.
He's only had one bad game.
But look who's the head coach. His former Otano was his OC that year when they won the Super Bowl with the Rams.
But you just drafted McCarthy.
That's what I was just about to say.
I think it's a one-year deal because I think Stafford's guaranteed money is up after this year.
But why would you even make that trade? He's still
if anybody should make that trade, it should be the Miami Dolphins
or the Raiders.
I don't want my Georgia Bulldog coming nowhere near the Raiders.
We already got one up over there. Well, two of them.
Yeah, free Brock Bowers, by the way.
No, Brock Bowers cool where he at. Leave him alone.
I don't want him going to the Dolphins.
Oh yeah, that nigga the Dolphins be crazy.
Yeah,
by the way, fuck the Dolphins if that story's true.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins should definitely take a look at Matthew Stafford. I think that will put them in contention.
Contention for what?
At least go to an AFC championship.
All right. Next game, champs Falcons lost to the Seahawks 34-13. There is rumors that the Rams are making calls about Cooper Kupp. Seahawks 34-14.
Wait. Time out. Now they're Brandon Bean. You couldn't wait one more week.
For what?
Cooper Cup over there with Buffalo be crazy.
Go get him still.
Hey.
Come on now. You already made one big trade. That's too much.
Hey, my Falcons, I mean, the reason why we lost that game, you know, DBs did okay, but we just couldn't get the pass rush going. And, you know, he just sat back there and picked us apart. So, I mean, Matt Judon is good. Grady Jarrett is good. We need one more piece on that pass rush.
Y'all need some youth.
I'm hearing a lot of rumors about coming to steal your guy, Nick Freeze, Max Crosby. And I'm hearing a lot of rumors about Myles Garrett. But you know, I don't think
he's not going nowhere. He just shut that down tonight. He's not going nowhere.
I don't think the Browns are foolish enough to trade for Myles Garrett.
They traded for Deshaun Watson. They foolish enough.
I don't think anybody is dumb enough to trade Myles Garrett. If they are, then guess what? That franchise, in the great words of my grandfather, is going to hell in a gasoline suit quick. So,
hey, speaking of the Browns, that's the next game. Bengals beat the Browns 21-14.
Hey Nick, what the Rams looking for Cooper Cup?
Probably a second. I think what people are saying they should ask for, like DeMarco was saying today on the radio, they should ask for a second. But if I had to guess, I think you can get Cooper Cup for a fourth.
You can get him for a fourth?
I didn't get him for a fourth. I didn't get him less than what y'all got for the month.
You holler at them, get them 2 fourths. You might have Cooper Cup.
I didn't get him for a fourth. I think you definitely get him for a fourth.
Everybody just shut up.
Get him for a fourth.
Everybody just shut up. What did you say, Nick? 2 fourths?
Two fourths. Right?
Look, that'll be my first offer. 2 fourths. Even to be a third and a fourth.
Because he hasn't been playing the last 2 years. Because obviously because of injury, so his value is kind of down, and obviously I don't think there's much guaranteed money left on his contract. And the Rams said they're gonna take on they're gonna front the bill.
They gonna front the bill?
Yes.
Let me text Brandon Bean real quick.
They'll front most of the money.
Wait. Whoa. Time out. No. I don't think y'all realize, John, you just said the Rams will take most of the money.
Yes. They will take on most of the money if they trade.
Before we continue, let's all make a prayer to the football gods that the Kansas City Chiefs don't call about Cooper Cup.
Woo, boy. And they're one of the teams listed too.
No, y'all better pray to the football gods. Never mind.
I didn't know
let's just do that.
Ooh.
DeAndre Hopkins would be a great addition for the Chiefs.
I think that's what they're gonna go out there. Keep on trade deadline.
Be a cheaper option too.
Brandon Bean real quick.
Nessa saying, Nessa was saying, shout out. She's saying, I'm going to need y'all to pray for Miami because Lord, we need a miracle even to finish this season.
No, we don't pray for Miami.
Mark's a Bills fan, Nessa. He ain't praying for Miami.
We don't pray for Miami.
And yo, Mo, that's wild. Did Mo just say offer all fours?
What kind of pup shit is this?
Yo, Nick, what the heck you doing?
He called it simple 3-way. That's wild.
All right,
wait.
Next game.
Who just said somebody's a cut?
That's stupid.
I heard that.
Mo.
It's not a what?
Mo said offer him on all fours. That's wild.
Sorry, Nessa. We don't pray for Miami here.
All right.
Salute though. You heard?
By the way, Nessa, we still Dodgers and everyone here picked the Dodgers. Sorry, we don't want to pick the Yankees. Don't want to pick the Yankees. You know what I'm saying?
The
Colts beat the Dolphins 16-10.
See, and this is what happened when I picked the Dolphins. They fucking lose. Sorry, ass.
They have Tyler Huntley out there.
I mean, you might well just have me out there.
Who's quarterback?
Dog.
The same person. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. Commanders defeated the Panthers 40-7. Of course, unfortunately, in this game, Jaden Daniels left with a rib injury in the first quarter, but it didn't matter because they were playing the Panthers. By the way, prayers and good speedy recovery to Andy Dalton. He was in a car accident. Him and his family were in a car accident today, but everybody seems to be okay.
Yeah.
Nobody was transferred to the hospital. So
What about
and Marcus Mariota comes in there and gets 40 points.
What about Jaden Daniels? How's he doing?
He didn't play.
Oh, he's fine.
He's fine. They say he's week to week, so he might be good to go Sunday against the Bears.
They were playing the Panthers, and they said, "Go ahead and sit down."
And pretty much, exactly.
Ryan Poles just texted him.
All right, next game.
I wish Brandon Bean to text me, so I tell him to go get Cooper Kupp.
The Rams beat Knicks Raiders 20-15, and man, Nick Freeze is my bro. Nick Freeze is my bro, man.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say that he's our brother, man.
Right, that's my guy.
That's my guy. And and as a Broncos fan, you don't hear me say too much sadness, right? Nick Freeze is an expression because this is my brother. I felt bad for him when Gardner Minshew got that. When Gardner Minshew went in there, dog. That means, and I'm still trying to figure this out. How
y'all compared to Ryan Fitzpatrick? Oh, I don't know.
Champ, when have you ever seen a quarterback get called for a false start?
Oh, I did last year. With Desmond Ritter, I saw that last year. So you know exactly how I feel.
No,
yeah, he did that last year. He did it twice in one game.
Yes, and we just signed him.
Hold on, wait, Nick, stop. Champ, who did you just say?
Desmond Ritter last year when he played for my Atlanta Falcons, he did that twice in one game.
Cool. Nick, who did y'all just sign?
Desmond Ritter.
And he can't pass gas if you fed him beans all night long. So guess what? So, no, this is how horrible he is. No,
he is terrible.
This is how horrible he is. The defense, I'll never forget the Monsoon Bowl. We went to Carolina. The defense held Bryce Young in that offense to 3 field goals, and we still lost the game. Didn't even get past midfield. Fumbled in the end zone when he finally made it.
Chiefs beat the Niners 28-18. Obviously, Brandon Ayuk out now with a torn ACL and MCL. Good news, Debo's out of the hospital with the pneumonia-like symptoms. George Kittle's dealing with a sprained foot. Christian McCaffrey won't be back till after the bye week.
Mark.
Patrick Mahomes played awful, and they still won by 10 points. And he did an angry run on Mustafa.
Mark.
Huh?
Patrick Mahomes has to be one of the luckiest quarterbacks ever. This dog, he is blessed with the best defensive coordinator in the league. This nigga plays terrible. He plays terrible and gets a pass. All because they won.
I got a question, Nick, and this might be controversial before we get to we got 3 more games. By the way, Steelers. Everybody's talking about Eric Bieniemy when Eric Bieniemy to get a job. Why didn't no one say anything about calling Steve Spagnuolo?
John, I'm going to tell you why. Because Steve Spagnuolo knows that him as a head coach is not going to work. It's already happened.
I agree.
He's accepted the fact that I am a great defensive coordinator, and that's it.
He's the new Wade Phillips.
Yeah. And the thing is, John, why would he leave? He's in the perfect situation as a defensive coordinator. You're in the perfect situation. You're going to have the best quarterback in the league on the other side of your defense every year. Makes your job a billion times easier. Why would he leave? He'd be an idiot to leave, especially knowing that he's not going to do good as a head coach. He's making a business decision, and he is a genius for it. And you have an offensive genius on the other side as the head coach calling plays. He literally is a dream team coaching tree all up over there. You might quite possibly have the best offensive play caller with the best defensive play caller in the league. Come on, man.
Sunday night, the Steelers.
Oh, everybody picked the Chiefs. I don't know about that.
The Steelers.
John, you're going crazy right now. Well,
Russell Wilson's first game beat the Jets 37-15. Let me let everybody know. The Jets were up 15-6. And Russell Wilson led an offense that gave up 31 unanswered. And y'all were questioning Mike Tomlin. And wait till I'll say the rest for calling out names. I'm just gonna say it now. Don't ever question Mike Tomlin again. I'm done. But Devontae Adams, huh? No question. Yeah,
man, one game.
I'm not gonna say that about Devontae Adams because it's gonna sound like I'm hating. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and talk shit about him.
All right, Monday night, the Cardinals beat the Chargers 17-15.
I'm gonna put the cards. Oh, no, I'm not. Cody put the cards.
And then the Ravens defeated the Buccaneers 41-31, and unfortunately, Chris Godwin left that game with a dislocated ankle in garbage time. And that's it. That's week 7. How we do, Mark?
John, you and Nick tied up.
Hey, that's
both of y'all had 12 out of us, and then Cody, Fat, and Tig all had 10.
Wow. So that's insane. Yeah. All right. So here we go. We're gonna get ready for week 8. Champ. So it's your first time on the pick segment. What we do is for the pick segment, we play.
You do what you want to do, champ.
You do what you want to do too. But me, Mark, and Nick.
I don't do that no more.
Oh, I know what you do.
Don't say nothing. Just don't say nothing.
All right.
That's hate.
If anybody catch on to it, they catch on to it.
We in order.
Who playing? Who in the comments playing?
So we'll see who we got in the comment section. Say.
I got Tig. I know Tig will play.
Say who you pick. Say if you in the picks. Let's go. And just watch, champ.
We got you in here, champ, already.
All right, we're gonna get started. If you want to get in the pick segment, let us know now so we can get started. We're gonna wrap the show up and get ready. All right, Sam said Lay, Sam.
Whoa.
So Lay and Sam.
Sam. Lay. One more.
All right. Uno más. Going once. Going twice. All right, let's go to game. Let's go to in fact.
We ain't gonna say nothing. We ain't gonna say nothing about Georgia whooping Texas ass. All right, that's cool. That's 8.
I'm lazy. I'm picking teams today. Okay. Tiggs. I'm picking Tig and lazy. I'm in. All right, so that's it. Thursday night. Vikings, Rams at SoFi. Could be possibly, if rumors are true, one of Matthew Stafford's last games as a Ram. They have 2 more games up before the trade deadline. I will start with you. All right, Tig said Tig's in. Put Tig.
I got Tig already.
All right, so we're good. All right, Nick's back.
Tig got the Rams.
Of course. And then I'm going to say this. I'm going to see if I can catch on my pattern.
Lay got the Vikings.
I'm going to see if I catch my pattern.
Excuse me?
What we doing?
Pattern for my picks this week. We got Thursday night, Rams
Vikings.
Randy Moss.
Everson Griffin.
All right, Nick. We on that early, huh?
Dog, all I said was somebody who played for him.
We all right. I don't worry about. I got Herschel Walker.
Yeah, Mike Evans is out too with a hamstring. So Baker Mayfield is going to be down his top 2 receivers. Sam said Rams, of course.
He about to be trash all over again.
I'm assuming Fag gonna say Rams. He ain't picking the Vikings.
I don't know who you pick.
All right, champ. Who you got? Rams or Vikings?
Joy Browner.
Say it again.
Y'all was picking old school players, so I just said Joy Browner from the Vikings, right?
Yeah. All right. Okay. You caught on. But pay close attention to what Mark is. Pay close attention to Mark. All
That's
right.
hate.
Next game.
That's 8.
I'm just because Champ's don't know. Because Champ's one.
That's hate, John.
All right, we got Jets, Patriots.
Jets. It's not the next game.
Well, that game is mine specifically because that's the 1 o'clock window. Jets, Patriots. The Jets are -7 in 5.
Can I pick nobody?
Give me Darrelle Revis.
Oh, Jets.
Oh, most said you win. Right.
Vinny Testaverde.
DM me your picks because we ran out of paper. So just DM me your picks for the week and I'll write them down.
Mark Sanchez.
All right, so
not Steve Grogan.
All right, so Lay got Patriots. Sam says Steve Grogan.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Who did Pat say?
Well, he said Vikings last game.
Vikings, okay.
All right. Says Patriots. Sam says Steve Grogan.
No, I didn't. He did.
No, Sam said it. Who you got, champ?
Vinny Testaverde.
He got the Jets.
All right, so you got the Jets.
Yeah, I said Reedus.
Nick, who you got? Oh, Mark Sanchez.
Mark,
All right.
Mark Sanchez.
Give me Jordan Jenkins.
I said
All right,
Ronnie Lott.
there we go.
All right, who did they say?
She said Patriots.
Patriots. Okay.
Hey, I'm shocked.
Who Sam says Steve?
Sam said Steve Rogan.
I'm surprised you didn't say Harrison.
Who Tig said?
Jets.
Tig said Jets. All right.
All right, next game.
Or Danny Woodhead.
Bengals minus 2.5 in Cincinnati.
Where they playing at? In Cincinnati?
They're in Cincinnati.
Ooh.
Is Cincinnati healthy?
It looks like I got. We got Chris Doman. Fat, relax. Anthony Munoz.
All right.
I'm trying to see what you going on. You got Bengals. I'm trying to see what you got going on. Give me AJ Green.
Tig says Eagles.
I got Keith Rivers.
See? All right, Nick.
All right.
Sam said Ocho Cinco and Corey Dillon. Okay.
They said Eagles.
They said Eagles.
And then Champ.
Tim Cromrye.
Say it again.
Tim Cromrye.
So you picking the
Bengals
Bengals?
Bengals old nose tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you picking the Bengals? All right. Next game.
Bengals. Okay.
Packers, Jaguars. Packers minus 4.5 in Duval. Okay, give me Bart Starr. By the way, Fast said Buddy Ryan.
Oh, Buddy Ryan. Oh, Eagles, huh?
Yeah, because Buddy Ryan was. That was really embarrassing, actually, but I get it with Fat.
Who'd you say?
Bart Starr.
Oh, Packers. Okay. I got
Sam said Leroy Butler. That's why I should have said him.
Give me Javon Bullard.
Kansas said AD just blocked and ended Rudy Gobert's career. I hear that, AD.
He did. He still playing?
Nah, yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you said. Good block.
Nick, who you got?
I got Nick Perry.
Wow. I haven't heard that name in
That's not even an obvious name. All right, Nick.
Yeah, I ain't gonna make it that obvious.
Who the Packers playing?
They're playing the Jags.
I want to see Pat go pick the Jags. Who they have?
Pat. She said Pat. Really?
Pat Champ.
Armand Green. Armand
Green. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Who the next game?
Titans, Lions, Detroit minus 11. He said Fast said Jimmy Smith.
Oh, you got the Jack. Okay. Give me in this game. Give me Matt Stafford.
Megatron.
All right. Rodney Pete.
This dude, man.
All right, Nick.
All right, Nick.
Lay got the Lions.
Champ, do you hear anything wrong with what I said?
No, Rodney Pete. Yeah, I like Rodney Pete. So.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all over here wilding.
Nah, Nick, I know what you're doing.
Lions minus 11, by the way.
Billy Sims.
Well, not Billy Sims.
Yeah, Billy Sims.
And then Fat. Oh, I don't know if I can pick.
The original number 20 for the Lions.
Yep. Before the best running back of all time got the number.
Yeah, we already know Champ's picking on this one.
Falcons and who?
Buccaneers. And definitely with no Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin. In Tampa with y'all minus 2.5.
Bad Moon Rising.
Wow.
Andre Rising.
Prime time.
Showtime, prime time. Bad Moon Rising.
Oh, he picked the Lions.
Oh, I saw Hammer was at the Colorado game the other day.
Who Hammer was at the Colorado game?
MC Hammer was. I said MC Hammer was at the Colorado. I didn't say somebody's Hammer. What's wrong with you?
Hey, y'all see when that nigga, you see when that nigga was over there gyrating around in the Speedos and the murder ones in that video?
Dog, that was the pumps and the bump.
Hey,
that nigga was that nigga was gyrating around, giving niggas high fives with a Speedo on. That shit was crazy.
Bro.
That was the first puff party.
That was the puff party. That's an inspiration.
They played the Falcons.
They played the Falcons. Like,
by the way,
all right, who's playing the Falcons and who?
Pac was in the studio with Hammer.
Tampa Bay. Pac was in studio with the Hammer.
When Hammer recorded it, he was in the studio with him.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, I got Lorenzo Carter.
Hey.
All right.
I got Keyshawn Johnson.
6 Atlanta. Obviously, I'll say Atlanta.
You got Bucks. Okay.
Late
Who would
pick.
you say?
I'll say Dion. Prime time. I got Falcons.
Hey, you picking? No, you pick. You put the offensive line here. All right. Who did I say?
Falcons, and then Sam said the Bucks.
Sam said Bucks. Lay said Falcons. Tig said Falcons. Okay.
Actually, you know something? No, I changed my mind. Baker.
I said Tony Henry. What'd you say?
You heard
What'd
me?
you say, Nick?
I changed my mind. I want Sam, let me get Sam Baker.
Stupid. All right, next game.
What? I can't change my mind about the going to the Falcons.
Is Cardinals Dolphins, but Cardinals Dolphins in Miami -3, and it sounds like Tua is going to play. So Tua playing. That's what it sounds. Yeah, that sounds he's going to be ready to go Sunday. I want to go Dolphins badly, but I think I'm just going to go Larry Fitzgerald. Wait, I can't. Let me take it back. I can't pick Larry Fitzgerald. I can't pick Larry Fitzgerald. He's not. Kurt Warner. Trunk said Tua better play. I read what you say, Trunks. Lay says Miami. Tig says the Cards.
Who you got, John?
I said Kurt Warner. Sorry.
Oh.
I know he's not one of your favorite quarterbacks. But yeah, Channing. Sam said Channing Crop. Whoa, yeah, that dude. Yeah, he's
that nigga's a weirdo. I got Matt Leinart.
Oh, give me Ty Gurley.
No, Mark Duper.
Who playing?
Mark Duper.
Dolphins, Cardinals.
You got who you said? Oh, Cardinals.
Yeah, I said Cardinals. Mike Conley took an elbow to the Sam said Sam Madison. Pat said Bowman. All right. Next game.
Channing Crop. Oh no.
Channing Crop. And then Fat picking Anquan Bolden. He picking Cardinals.
Sam picked Dolphins.
You guys think Tua should wear the Guardian cap? Of course he should, but that's his choice.
Madison Dolphins.
That's his choice, Frank.
Lacey. Lacey said she picked the D.
Yeah, she's sticking with Coach Hodges.
She's sticking with the D. Who Tig picked?
Tig said the Cardinals. All right, next game.
Champ, do you hear them?
What's that?
Do you hear what they're saying?
About what?
These dudes are insane, especially Mark. Mark, I heard that.
Nobody
heard anything, Nick.
Nah, talking about somebody chose the D. Yeah, I heard that.
Ravens, Browns. Obviously, no, they're going with the Browns are going with Jameis now.
Give me Mike Bobo.
I'm with you, Candace. It's his choice. I saw this dude last night on the ncaa, so give me Ed Reed.
Ravens, okay. They got the Ravens.
Tig got Baltimore, of course. I know that's.
I think everybody gonna pick the Ravens.
Yeah.
Who you got, champ?
Jonathan Ogden.
UCLA's on right here.
Nick, who you got?
Buck Allen.
Buck Allen.
Nick,
Yo.
what type of time you on, dog?
My bad, dog. I'm just choosing players.
All
right. Let's go to the 1 o'clock games. We got the Saints versus Trail Saints versus Lay's Chargers. That's so 5.
Oh, Lay and Trail going head to head?
No, this didn't, man.
Aren't they playing against each other?
No.
They're gonna be gawking the screen together.
You think they're gonna be on the screen together?
I said they're gonna be gawking the screen together.
Yeah.
Oh, they be gawking.
Yo, that's wild.
What? John, stop. Get your mind out the gutter, dog. That's not what I'm talking about. Gawking means staring.
Chargers.
Lay said someone needs to mute Mark, please.
You got Chargers.
Fast Antonio
Why
Cromartie.
you got me? You make it.
Yeah. Fast Antonio Cromartie and his kids.
Give me Lad
That's
McConkey.
Hey man, he the one that couldn't name him on Hard Knocks, not me.
Give me Lad McConkey. Champ, who you got?
Let me see. Don Coryell.
Rest in peace. Chargers coach Eric Coryell.
And who they playing again? Oh my hell no! Spencer had Rattlers involved. Never mind.
I think they said Derek Carr is gonna. I think they're gonna have Derek Carr back Sunday.
Anyways,
I don't think they're gonna do it. Hey,
I'm picking. I got Junior Seau.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do too well with food stamp Patrick Mahomes.
All right, Nick.
Yo,
that's yo.
All right, Nick. Who is Sam and Tig?
Hey, you seen they said that Spencer Rattler looks like looks like Patrick Mahomes in a movie about Taylor Swift.
Chargers versus Saints. Chargers versus Saints, Sam, not Chargers versus Colts.
Fuck out of here with all three of them teams.
Who the Tig said?
Tig said, what do you got?
Oh, Tig didn't pick it. So Tig and Sam ain't pick yet.
All right, but next game,
I got
Sam said Ricky Johnson. Oh, Ricky Jackson.
Sam said that?
Jesus Christ.
He said Ricky Jackson, and then Tig said Chargers.
All right, so he said
took it back on that one, man. I like that. The Dome Patrol.
All right, next game.
I'm the Dome.
Relax. All right. Mark your Bills.
I got a shirt that say that.
That's a wild shirt. That's a wild name.
That's a video.
What?
Hey, if you ever want to laugh,
hey, man.
Hey, let me tell you something. If you ever want to laugh during the day, check your DMs with Nick Free.
Yeah, we know.
Hey man, I'll be at work dying laughing.
Mark your Bills versus the Seahawks in Seattle. Is DK playing? No, I don't think he's playing. I don't think he's playing. Like,
she says Dick playing.
What?
But
what? I say? Oh, and that what she said right there.
But she
DK.
She said, "Oh, cool."
Yeah. Okay.
Dog.
That's Bill.
I'm going to say since he said Andre Reed, I'll say Thurman Thomas.
Wait, my bad. It's Seahawks and who?
Bills.
Oh, come on now.
Give me Jake Fromm.
Any other person.
The juice.
Lane, get out of here. Probably takes the Bills. Lane, get out of here.
Oh my Lord.
All right. Cornelius Bennett.
Sam said I agree too.
Cornelius
I
Bennett.
just got his jersey. You heard? I just got his
You got
jersey.
Cornelius Bennett's jersey?
I can't wait. Yep.
Nice.
And I got a Henry Jones coming down too.
Nice.
Yo, Nick.
Nick, what the heck is wrong with you, dog?
Lay, that's hate.
Y'all some wild individuals.
Lay, that's hate.
Next game.
Champ, who you got?
He said Cornelius
Oh,
Bennett.
Cornelius Bennett.
He said Cornelius Bennett.
I started talking about jersey. My bad, champ.
All right. My Broncos versus the Panthers.
You need no Sean Moreno. You said who? Who'd you say, champ?
Neil Smith.
Neil Smith. That's right. Lay?
Mm-mm.
Do you guys have room for a third seat there, Jonathan? Who is it? Oh, y'all and who? The Panthers?
Yeah.
Oh, give me no Sean Moreno.
Champ. Bailey.
I thought you was picking champ.
No. Well, that's another champ from he's another champ from Georgia. So same thing.
Yeah, I got to go by my real name when we met the Champ Bailey. I'm gonna start, and when we met Champ Bailey, I'm gonna just start going by my real name. So,
yeah, I hear that. Yeah, I hear that. When you in Athens, you gotta say we in Athens. You can't say.
Nick, who you got?
CJ Gable.
Wow, I picked the Panthers when they played the Raiders, and I'm picking
talk about a rabbit out the hat.
And first and foremost, fuck CJ Gable too. He went to one of my rival schools, but he went to USC, so he made up for it.
Who did Sam say?
Sam said Steve Atwater and Terrell Davis.
Oh, so he got y'all.
And Bella said Lay can have her map.
Who?
And then next game, the battle of the top two picks. Hopefully, when we get the Bears and the Commanders. Yeah, that's wild. Bears, Commanders from the nation's capital.
Doug Williams.
You say Doug Williams?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Darrell Green.
Had his number retired last week, by the way.
Shout out. That should have been done a long time ago. Tig says Commanders.
Wait, what's the team?
Commanders and Bears.
Oh, Bears. Fat said Bears. What did Fat say last game?
Oh, last game, Fat said Jay Cutler. He said big Broncos.
Broncos, okay. And Nick, who'd you say?
Who the Bears playing against again?
Commanders.
That's a difficult one. That's gonna be actually a very good game. Let me get Fred Davis.
Fred Davis.
That's my mailman, ain't
it? Fred Davis.
I'm just saying.
Give me Champ Bailey.
Relax.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's right. He did. That's where he started.
Oh, all right, my bad. You said Nick said Washington. Who'd you say?
I said Darrell Green. Sam said Darrell Green and Chris Samuels.
Washington. Who said that, Sam? Sam said Washington. Who Tig said?
Tig said Washington.
Tig said Washington. And Lay said who?
Champ is a Falcons fan, Lay. Lay said Commando.
He said Commando. Okay.
And then we already know Fat picking.
All right, who Champ said?
Champ, who you got?
Which team? Which team you said?
Bears, Commanders.
Oh, I said Doug Williams.
Oh, that's right. He did say Doug Williams. He said Doug Williams in the beginning.
Yeah, Doug Williams.
All right. And Lay said, sorry to hear that you're a Falcons fan. All right. Knicks Raiders versus the Chiefs in Vegas.
Oh, God.
Chris Samuels to Monique. I didn't know that. Derek Thomas, rest in peace.
Wait, who playing?
Chiefs Raiders.
Whew.
Marty Schottenheimer.
Rest in peace. Marty Schottenheimer. Champ said Martin Schottenheimer too.
Champ said Chiefs. You said Chiefs.
I got Mike Garrett.
Why did Sam say D? That's crazy.
Wow.
Whoa.
You said Mike Garrett. He picked
Mike Garrett.
He said the Chiefs. Mike Garrett.
Nick.
Mike
Sam
Garrett
said
played for
Christian
the
Okoye.
Man, why in the hell? Dog, I'm not picking the Raiders in this game. I'm, nigga, I'm trying to win this this pickup for next week. I get our ass whooped. This game's over at halftime.
All right. I see. Fat said Herm Edwards. Sam said Christian Okoye.
Everybody get the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Give me McCole Hartman.
And obviously Tig said,
Lay said the Chiefs. Oh,
yeah. She said, KC, I guess. That's hate, but I get it.
Chiefs.
Fat said Joe Montana.
Joe Montana.
And then Sunday night, Cowboys, Niners.
I hate that. I hate this game.
Jesus Christ.
Freddie Solomon.
You said Freddie Solomon?
Freddie Solomon.
All right.
Who?
You said Freddie Solomon.
Okay.
Right. And then Patrick Willis.
You're the 49ers?
Yeah.
Is Kittle playing?
He's week to week, but we won't know until probably won't know until Sunday.
Is Debo playing?
If he,
No, he's
he's probably a game time decision too. The only one we know who's not playing for sure is McCaffrey, and obviously Brandon Ayuk's done for the year.
I got Everson Griffin.
Is Jennings playing?
Tig said Cowgirl.
Tig said Cowboys. Champ, who you? Oh,
Yeah,
I
Champ said Freddie Solomon.
Freddie said him up there.
Lay said the Niners. Fat said Ken Norton. Which one, Fat?
Fat retarded. I mean, you can't say that shit.
You can't say no more.
Jr.? Which Ken Norton Jr., Fat? It doesn't matter. It's the Cowboys.
Don't matter. It's the Cowboys.
Fat, you got to be specific. Ken Norton Jr. for which team? Forget he played for both. It's the first time we had that all the entire segment. All right, and then Monday night.
Give me Garrison Hurst.
What? He said
Ricky Waters.
Oh, excuse me, my bad, Ricky Waters. He was picking Niners.
And they picked the 49ers.
Huh?
You picked the Niners?
Lay said Debbie does Dallas.
Hell no, I picked the Cowboys. I said Everson Griffin.
No shit.
Lay says Debbie does Dallas.
Okay.
Lord have mercy.
And
What a legend.
Monday night,
Damn.
Steelers, Giants. Franco Harris, RP. And Anthony Davis just hit another 3.
You said who?
Franco Harris, RIP.
No, you got
Steelers versus the Giants.
Give me George Pickens.
Had his first 100-yard game last week.
He got me 22 points last week. Nick, who you got?
Lynn Swan.
Like I said, Steelers.
Oh.
Wow. That was nuts.
All right.
So I said
I said Steelers. All right, though.
Of course.
My dad's favorite player growing up, Rod Woodson.
Legend.
Yeah.
I had Rod Woodson shoes thanks to my dad. So
them shoes was fire.
Huh?
Them shoes was fire.
Yeah.
And then
We need to bring back football players for 2 years, bro.
That's a great going Cardinal. Like that's all the picks.
That's all the picks.
All right. Final segment. We get up out of here. Time of segments, often imitated, it's never duplicated. Some people say stuff in the media in the world of sports we got to call out. So it's time for calling out names. I'm gonna lead this off. I'm gonna start off with all these people who were questioning Mike Tomlin for going back to Russell Wilson. He said Russell Wilson was the starter from day one. So why are we shocked? And clearly the offense looked different with him over Justin Fields. It started off really sloppy, but eventually it got going. And then Justin Fields saying this crap, saying I should have did better. Duh, Negro, what you expect? And then my other calling down names.
Who said I should have did better?
Justin Fields. My next calling down names is for NBC Sunday Night Football. It's for Russell Wilson. We all know Russell Wilson does the typical go Hogs, Broncos country, let's ride. And they tried to bait him. And Melissa started trying to bait him, see was he going to say something. What's going to be your catchphrase this time? He said, "We'll wait to the end." So salute Russell Wilson for not taking the bait. My next call out names is for Shaquille O'Neal. I know this is the last year of Inside the NBA, and everybody, but I gotta call out Shaq for something. Everybody's still making a big deal over the fact that Kendrick Lamar got chosen for halftime over Lil Wayne. Shaq on his podcast says Lil Wayne should do a halftime televised concert against Kendrick Lamar in the Super Bowl. So at the same time Kendrick Lamar is performing at the Super Bowl, Lil Wayne should do a televised concert on another network to compete. Shaq, you are a smart businessman, but that had to be the most dumbest idea. Oh God, the dumbest idea you've ever had. Nobody is turning away from the Super Bowl to watch Lil Wayne in a separate concert, and especially when you do that, all they can do is go back and watch it on YouTube. No, Shaq. Move on. And then my last call on names is for Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones says he doubts that if Derrick Henry was in this offense, he would have the same success he's having with the Ravens. Well, how would you know? Then y'all was running the ball with Zeke all the time. So now all of a sudden you think Derrick Henry can't run Derrick Henry's gonna forget how to be a productive running back? But that's all my calling out names. Good job, Broncos getting the W. Good job for Tennessee getting the W over Bama. Hope everyone had a good cigar, and then go Dodgers. Go ahead, Mark.
Texas fans,
do better.
Yeah, y'all don't like a call, so y'all start throwing stuff on the field. You know, I agree. That was not pass interference.
I agree.
That was a horrible pass interference call. They tried to bail Carson Beck dumbass out. But the way they start throwing stuff on the field, that's garbage.
Mm-hmm. I think you had these people on calling our names too, Mark.
Browns fans. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dog, I don't care what you think about his character, what you think about him morally. Fam, there's no way we cheer when people get hurt. That just doesn't happen at all. That's trash. And when I first said it, I said I hope the Browns never win the game again. Then I realized it's not the Browns. I hope Browns fans never see happiness in any part of their life. Anyway, go ahead.
Go ahead, Nick. On you.
Well, I did have the Browns fans on calling our names too, because that was just it was so uncalled for. And it's like, dog, like you said, no matter how you may feel about whatever, you don't boo hard. You don't do that. Like this is a serious situation. Somebody's hurt and all this stuff. At the end of the day, he got hurt at the job. That'd be like you laughing and clapping for one of your coworkers if they get hurt. Like, no, that's not right.
Whoa, for real. Whoa. Time out. Time out.
Fernando Venezuela.
Time out. We gotta keep going, Nick. We gotta. Nick just posted something that we need to confirm first. Keep going. There's no way.
Yep.
What?
Well, what happened?
Yep.
Fernando Valenzuela passed away just now. Passed away tonight.
Oh yeah, I just got the notification up on MLB app. RIP.
No effing way.
Right before the World Series?
Damn, that's crazy.
Now we got to win this. Oh, SportsPSP, good. Hope you're feeling better, brother. Oh, man.
Deshaun Watson easily.
Just announced it. We are deeply sad here.
I can't believe that. Rest
From
in
the MLB
peace.
Twitter account, we are deeply sad here from the passing of former Dodgers great Fernando Valenzuela. Fernando Mania swept through baseball in 1981 when a 20-year-old rookie sensation began the season 8-0 with a 0.50 ERA. The left-hander capped off his incredible year by winning both NL Rookie of the Year and Cy Young awards while helping lead Los Angeles to a World Series title. Valenzuela pitched 17 major league seasons, was a 6-time All-Star, and has the most wins, 173, and strikeouts, 2,074, by any Mexican-born player. He spent the last 22 years as the Spanish language announcer for the Dodgers, who retired as number 34 in 2023. He was 63 years old.
Damn, that's crazy.
I want to give this topic to breathe, but I want to finish calling out names because this deserves a topic of its own. Go ahead, Champ.
Mm-hmm.
Calling out names. Let's see. I'm gonna choose the Browns fans for my first one because I'm gonna just be very, very honest. Look, Cleveland, I for one have not forgotten you having kids hold up signs talk about give them a massage. I have not forgotten about that.
Oh yeah.
I have not forgotten about them saying happy endings were not illegal. I have not forgotten about that. So now that you realizing that you got finesse, now you want to boo. Now that you realize you had kids literally holding up T-shirts that says F those blanks, I need a massage. You had kids doing that when he first came there. Now that you realize you got finesse, now you want to boo. I have not forgotten that. I ain't forgot. So guess what? Keep that same energy now that you done got finesse. I mean, hey, you got finesse. Everybody it happens to the best of us. The great words from Rico, I've paid full. They happen to people every day. But the thing is, you want to boo somebody, you should have been booing when you first got them, when you knew about all that stuff that was going on. Instead of having kids. And it wasn't just if adults was doing that, fine. Okay, you can have your opinion. But y'all was literally out there having kids hold up those signs. So guess what? I don't really care about what Cleveland fans have to say. Shout out to PSP. Time for Deshaun Watson to take Bill Clinton's advice. But okay.
With the cigar?
No,
man. Hey, what do you put in? Never mind.
Take him to the Oval Office.
But another calling out names. Every last one, and I do mean every last one of you commentators, every last one of you sports personalities, and every last one of you guys on ESPN who said we was going to Austin, Texas, my Georgia Bulldogs, in order to get slaughtered. Yeah. And we came out there and beat them like they stole something. We beat them like they stole something. We checked them, cashed them, and charged them a fee. So guess what?
Hey,
welcome to the SEC, Texas.
We did that in spite of the referees and Carson Beck.
Exactly. So like I said, when your quarterback threw 3 interceptions, 3 horrible interceptions, and was darn near 4. Well, no, it was 4 interceptions because
one got called back.
One got called back. No, 4.
No, they stood up. They changed it back. That's
they changed it back. It was 4 interceptions. You threw 4 interceptions. So your quarterback threw 4 interceptions. So I mean, and you still couldn't get the job done. Quentin Ewers, in the great words of Chuck D, don't believe the hype. Because every time I see him in the big game, he's folded up like an accordion.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's calling out names. Let's just go ahead and close this out.
He said like Bill Clinton with fake Clinton saxophone on Arsenio Hall show.
That's crazy.
Oh, y'all really believe he did that? Huh? Anyway, go ahead.
Hold on, John. Before you get into the Fernando Valenzuela situation, excuse me, my fault. I saw the reason why Rashad McCants said that he doesn't like LeBron,
which is
he's still mad at LeBron. I think it was the year that y'all had won, and instead of them having y'all picture on the front, they had a picture of LeBron. And I think something he did in high school was the front page, while the picture of y'all winning the championship was like under that. So ever since then, he has not liked LeBron. That is the reason why you see all this hate. He's still mad off of that, and that happened in 2001, 2002.
LeBron came in the league in 2003.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like he's still like that's the reason why he has the animosity towards LeBron that he has. Over a newspaper article. calling out names. It's ended. Go ahead on, Brother John.
This is just sad news that we end the show with. We just got the alert about 20 minutes ago. The Dodgers announced it. MLB has announced it. We lost an LA icon. Fernando Valenzuela, legendary pitcher for the Dodgers, passed away today at the age of 63. He had been dealing with some health issues recently that took him away from calling Dodgers games for recently. As right now, they're showing a tribute to him right now on Sportsnet LA, the Dodgers Network. Let me say this, and I'll get it. We got here. I'll give the floor to Mark. Being in LA, there was nobody who didn't love Fernando. Fernando was the man, and we obviously are going to miss him. And I hope
PhD is crazy.
And I hope we win this for him now more than ever. I'm going to take this call right quick. I'm going to let you guys handle that, and then we'll close out the show. Go ahead, Mark.
Just to touch on what John was saying, growing up in LA, you know, my pops, some of my youngest memories is going to Dodger games. You know what I'm saying? Fernando was big out here in LA. Pause. It's unfortunate, man. Like John said, LA icon. Seems like it should be another reason why the Dodgers pull a championship off for him. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. He's for sure, like, excuse me, like you said, he's an icon out here. He was one of the, you know, LA has been blessed by having great announcers in our sports. You know, of course, you got the great, you got Chick Hearn.
Rest in peace.
Excuse me. You got Scully. You know, we got like I said, yeah, R.I.P. for sure. People, you know, even Ralph Lauder, he's a great commentator for the Clippers. You know, he's not on the same level as they are, but Ralph Lauder was a great commentator for the Clippers. And then, you know, like you said, Venezuela, him, it's just, you know, he's part of the you know, in LA sports, the announcers are just as big, it seems like, with the teams in Los Angeles as the team is. You know, just fall hand in hand. So, you know, to lose a legend like that, man, especially considering, you know, he wasn't even that old. You know, whatever. Like, I remember him, you know, I remember hearing people talk about him. You know, I'm obviously when he retired, I was still super young. But, you know, I remember seeing, you know, stuff about him from when I was younger or whatever. I mostly know him as an adult from his time as an announcer. But, you know, it's a sad day, man, in sports, you know, when somebody of that stature passes away. So, you know, prayers up to him, the family, or whatever. So I hope everybody gets through this. And like you said, this is just more motivation for the Dodgers to win. And I hope they do. Matter of fact, I hope the Dodgers win in 5 now. Get the Yankees the fuck up out of here. Tired of seeing that punk ass team.
Let me say this. I'm a man of faith, and I really believe in divine intervention. Fernando Valenzuela's first year in MLB was 1981, as I read. He was NL Rookie of the Year, NL Cy Young, and he led the Dodgers to the World Series as a rookie. Do y'all know who he beat in 1981?
Yankees.
The Yankees.
Yep.
The Yankees. That's why I asked you earlier, were they going to bring out all the old players from that series? That's why I asked you earlier, Mr.
They have to do that. They're definitely doing that now. If they weren't doing it before, they're definitely doing it now.
We honored the 81 team about 3 years ago, so I do expect 2021. We honored the 81 team with.
That's when y'all won the championship.
Yeah, Fernando's rookie year with him, Rick Monday, Pedro.
The last championship y'all won. Was 2020?
2020. 2020 was the last one.
Oh, we won 2020.
Y'all won in 21. Y'all, I would know y'all beat us in the NLCS rematch.
You should have beat y'all that year, but no, it don't matter.
But
go ahead.
Right.
That year, but they did that season in 21. We honored. They had the 40-year anniversary. We had obviously Fernando was there, Rick Monday, Ron Say, Pedro Guerrero, Steve Sack, Alt, Garvey, the whole team that was there that played on the 81 team was there, but that was still on this side. And I believe they will be there. I believe the 88 team will be there. And I do believe we will see some of those classic Yankees teams there. Yeah, that's crazy, Nick. And I just believe Friday night, when we step on the field, we're going to pay homage to Fernando. We're going to throw out that first pitch, and it's lights out from there. Let's go, Dodgers. We're going to do this for you. We're going to do this for you, Fernando. I hope you, Vin, will sort our y'all in blue heaven right now. Tell my pops and mom and Mark's mom and pops we said what's up. And we out. All right, y'all. Thank our man Champ for joining us tonight. Sports PSP, we hate to see that you had to miss the show. We hope you're getting better. Glad you joined the comment section. We'll check in with you tomorrow. Make sure you're straight, little brother. Friday night, we'll be here for game 1 of the World Series. We'll be here for obviously continuing the NBA opening week. I want to let y'all know something crazy. Friday night in LA at 5 o'clock, we got game 1 of the World Series with the Dodgers and the Yankees. At 7 o'clock, Lakers, Suns at Staples Center. At 8 o'clock, USC, Rutgers at the Coliseum. If you're in LA, stay away from downtown if you have to.
Hey,
if you're going down the way, please go before sunrise.
Never tell a girl to stay away from downtown.
Downtown LA.
Yeah.
Good question. Because I'm just asking because down south, the stadiums are kind of in neighborhoods somewhere. You can park somewhere, in the neighborhoods, and you can walk to the stadium.
No,
are those stadiums within walk? Okay, I'm about to ask. Well, those because I know Mercedes-Benz Stadium is right next to State Farm Arena in Atlanta, so that's the reason why I asked. I mean, is Dodger Stadium close to Staples?
Dodger Stadium is in the neighborhood, but it's nowhere near Staples Center. Staples Center and the Coliseum are maybe like 10 minutes apart on one street, Figueroa. Downtown on Friday. Oh, that's right. Wait, happy birthday. Wait a minute. This Friday? I thought that was next Friday. I know Blake's birthday is coming up. But
they're 10 minutes away from each other?
Yeah. Staples Center and the Coliseum are. Dodger Stadium is out the way.
Is it traffic?
And then
okay, because I was about to say you better put that Apple Watch on and get them damn steps in.
The other side of town, in Inglewood at SoFi, Roosevelt and Garfield are having the East LA Classic.
That game is always that's a big ass game out there. That game has history to it.
There's a cop.
There's a what?
He said a cop?
History. No, there's a concert happening at Intuit Dome. And then over in Orange County,
like he said there's a cop at the Intuit Dome?
I don't know what to do with y'all.
But the concert going on into a dome. I don't know who's performing. But then over in Orange County, Bosco is playing Modern Day. Shout out to Lee, our grandson plays for Bosco Christian. So if you're in LA, if you're in downtown LA, just you're being warned. Traffic's gonna be crazy that day. And then the Saturday is game 2 of the World Series, and then the Lakers play the Kings at Staples.
So Dodger Stadium is out of the way. The Coliseum and Staples are within walking distance of each other.
But the thing is, though, they're all affected by the same freeway-ish type of thing. Like what happens on this freeway will affect this freeway going up over here. Like all of them cause traffic.
Okay. No, because the reason why I asked that because I literally one time I left a football game at Mercedes-Benz Stadium and walked to State Farm Arena. I wasn't about to walk back to the W Hotel, which was like 20 minutes away. So I went on ahead and walked to the stadium and did some shopping and stuff like that. Hung around the venue for a minute. Yeah. So that's the reason why I asked. I'm like, hey, just if it take 10 minutes to get there, just get on down there and just get to walking after you do that. You ain't got to work. Just a thought.
Yeah.
Out here in Houston, you can do that with the Astros and the Texans Stadium. It's not that far apart. It's like about 10, 15-minute walk.
Yeah, they'll get on out and walk.
Yep.
Get them steps in. Live free.
But we thank y'all for joining us tonight. We'll thank our guest, Champ. Champ, tell them what you got going on this week and where they can follow you.
First of all always a privilege, a pleasure, and an honor to be on this show, man. You know,
Thanks.
appreciate y'all for inviting me, man. As always, Nick Freeze, you know what it is.
Yes, sir.
That's my guy right there. Like I said, be having me tripping out at work. But man, always a privilege, a pleasure, and an honor to share the stage with each and every last one of you gentlemen, man. Keep up the good work. I appreciate y'all for inviting me. Undisputed World Champ on TikTok. We're at 18,000 right about now, trying to get to 19,000. Undisputed GOAT podcast with my guys, Drill, aka BRL Sports, and the Flash, going on this Thursday at 9. And you know, I'm always on my brother's PSP's podcast on Friday. Salute, get well soon. And man, look, I'm just happy to be here, man. Just happy to be here. Thank y'all for always inviting me, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. And definitely, y'all make sure y'all check him out on Thursday on this, and make sure y'all subscribe to YouTube channel and Facebook, and follow him on TikTok. Great dope sports contact and analysis from my man Champ. We'll be back here on Friday. Let's go Dodgers. Let's let's start this off right. Let's do this for Fernando, y'all. Fernando, thank you for what you did for LA culture, and we're gonna win this for you. Please believe that. Enjoy opening week of the NBA. Enjoy Thursday night football. Enjoy the World Series, and we will see y'all on Friday night. Tomorrow, Sports4U Wrestling Podcast, 7:15, myself and Trill. No rules?
As of right now, we saying yeah, but it's
TBD.
Yeah. So we saying yeah. I'm saying yeah right now.
No Rules Live with Mark Illwill, 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern on Instagram at No Rules Podcast. But we'll be back here tomorrow. Me and Trell gonna talk some wrestling tomorrow. But thank y'all again for joining us. We're gonna get up out of here, finish watching this game. And congratulations, Bronny and Bron, for making history tonight. RIP Fernando Valenzuela. This has been a chill Nick Freeze. Shout out to Sapto.
And on his back, Nick.
That's crazy.
That's wild. But shout out to our man Sap for that. I still don't understand what that means, but it's funny as hell. This has been Sports4U. I'm John. That's Mark. That's Nick Freeze. That's the
What to do?
and we'll see y'all on Friday. Y'all be blessed, and rest in peace, Fernando.